Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
What's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. It is a Baller Friday, and I'm glad that you're tuning in with me. This is episode number 513. Episode number 513 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like to kindly ask everybody listening to me right now to spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And once again, folks, if you could please spread this link around to the Twitters and the Facebooks and all those little Silicon Valley oligarch social media sites. Spread it around there, man. Put this link in the face of the enemy, baby. They hate it, especially over there at Twitter. They banned me over there for life because I invented the term pause hole. I invented the term pause hole. And for you folks that don't understand what the hell that means that people that happen to be infected with the AIDS. So please, if you could, spread it around, spread this link around all over the Silicon Valley oligarch websites, social media sites, etc. I really do appreciate that. And if you have not done so, please follow me on my only social media site and my only social media presence on the internet, and that's at Gab, folks. If you don't have a Gab by this point, then I don't know, I guess that you've sold out to the man out there in Silicon Valley, because this is the last bastion of free speech out here. You can get to Gab by typing in your browser right now, gab.ai, and you can find me on that social media network under the name Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost is the name to follow, and I am verified on there, boy. I am verified on Gab. So there's no mix-ups, and if anybody's trying to act like me, report these people because they're pieces of trash. They're so unoriginal, they're fat jelly. They're probably autistic and Aspie, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, folks, I want to extend a happy Baller Friday to all the capitalists throughout the internets and throughout the world. And for you folks that are just tuning in with us and don't understand what I say when I say Happy Baller Friday, what I'm saying is, folks, is this is the day of the week that us capitalists, we look past the days of the week this week and we bask in our success. We bask in our labor. We bask in whatever we do to make capital to sustain our way of life, baby. You understand? And that's why we call this Baller Friday. And with that being said, I traditionally drink alcoholic beverages and spirits and that sort of thing. I am trying to curb myself off of that, folks. I know that I have been intaking copious amounts of alcohol for a long period of time, trying to clean the system out for as long as I can. So what I'm partaking in right now is a cup of tea. Yeah, I know. I'm getting old. I'm old already, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, get whatever libation, whatever spirit, whatever it is that you like to partake in as a vice, all right, even if it's a whole pie and one fork and not a hard fork. I want to say cheers once again to the capitalist. I want to say cheers to the capitalist army, the inner circle, and everybody who is out there on the Trump train. Cheers, baby. Happy Baller Friday. Some pretty good tea, by the way. And it's American tea, boy. American. With that being said, folks, we're going to talk about a lot of things on this Baller Friday. Obviously, we're going to get to crypto and stock news in just 1 minute. We're going to talk about, obviously, the things that have been all over the news today, and we're going to talk about Michael Flynn and the implications of what the hell's going on there. We're going to talk a little bit about the Kate Steinle verdict, which, folks, if you haven't read my gab, that was basically California spitting in the face of America, basically telling America that illegal immigrants, folks that go into California illegally, have superseded the citizenship of actual American citizens. That's what this verdict represents. If you don't believe me, we're going to talk about it in the second hour, and we're also going to talk about how Trump is doing everything he can to implement this Make America Great Again policy on an economic front, a social front, a political front, and everybody at every side of the political spectrum, at every point of the media, at every point of the deep state, at everywhere, it's Trump against the world, folks, and they're trying to stop him, and if they're trying to stop Trump, they're trying to stop us, and we have to be very cognizant of that, so we're going to talk about that in the second hour. Obviously, we're waiting for the tax cut vote, folks. I'm currently on the air, so I don't know what the hell's going on, but let me tell you something. We're going to talk about the potential, if the tax cuts are passed, the potential, man, baby, it's going to be an unbelievable economic, productive America like we have never seen before in our life, and that includes those of us that grew up in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Those of us that were living in our 20s or during the 80s, everybody was making money in the 80s, baby. What is going to happen if these tax cuts are passed is going to surpass what we saw in the 80s, baby. I'm not joking. Talk about that as well. We're also going to talk about sexual abuse. Folks, this epidemic doesn't stop, doesn't it? This epidemic doesn't stop. John Conyers, Al Franken, Matt Lauer, Charlie Rose, Geraldo. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about how Pam Anderson came out here recently and said that, I'm not trying to say I agree with her. I think I discussed this in the last broadcast. We'll get to it in the second hour. Pam Anderson basically said that the women that went into Weinstein's hotel room knew what they were getting into. So, she's taking a lot of flack for that. Obama's out here still thinking that he's president of the United States. Have you seen him here this week? This asshole has been going from country to country like he's still president, and he's meeting with, China's Xi. He's out here meeting with the Indians in India. He's meeting with the Dalai Lama. I mean, come on, man. Look, Obama, go away. You're lucky you're not in prison, you piece of crap. We're going to talk about that there later on. Third hour, we're going to get into a little international news. We're going to talk about Brexit. What a joke. I'm telling you this right now. I mean, this just goes to show you, folks, that the party system, the parliamentary party system, is an utter joke because it does not represent the people. It's a manipulative system. And you just take a look at Britannia and what happened with this Brexit situation, and you'll understand what I'm saying. I mean, let me explain something. Thank God the United States still has a government somewhat made for the people and by the people. And what represents that is Donald Trump being elected president in the year 2016. I mean, the system had to crack. There were too many of us that were in back of Donald Trump. There were too many American folk that wanted to make America great again. They could not pull the wool over our eyes and try to force a Hillary Clinton on us without major disruption all across the country. But as you can see, folks, even though they let Donald Trump be president of the United States, they're doing every trick in their book to stop him, to discredit him, to do whatever it takes to take Trump down. We've talked about that before the election. We talked about that post-election, and we're going to continue to talk about that now. We're also going to talk a little bit about North Korea. Did you hear this freaking Putin, man? I freaking hate Vladimir Putin, man. I'm not even joking. This guy's a piece of crap. I've always hated this manlet. You remember everybody during the 2016 election, everybody was putting and correlating Putin with the right and the alt-right and all this nonsense. This asshole manlet Putin, I knew that he was a backstabbing piece of trash. I mean, he used to kill for communism, folks. Do you understand? This guy was a hardcore agent for the KGB, which is the equivalent of the CIA here in America. This guy's a piece of trash, and you want to know what we already talked about how him selling out to the Muslims last week by, I don't know how he got the Chechnyan Muslims under his belt, but the Chechnyan Muslims now are all of a sudden kissing the boot of Vladimir Putin, and he sold out his fellow Ruski to that for protection. Let's just be completely honest. And secondly, now this stupid manlet Putin is trying to interfere with this North Korean situation, and now he's trying to play cheerleader for North Korea. Hey, the folks that contacted me from the FSB that were saying that there's an element within the FSB and the internal workings of Russia that are trying to assassinate Vladimir Putin, please do it, man. I mean, good God. I hate Putin, man. Freaking manlet. I hate this Pete. You want to know why I hate him? Not only do I hate him because he's a stupid, cockeyed, vodka-drinking Ruski, okay, and a throwback in evolution, but I hate him because this son of a bitch has everybody psyoped into believing that he was some sort of a goddamn nationalist, a Russian nationalist. Hey, assholes, he just sold out his fellow Ruski, all right? He just sell out his fellow Ruski to the Muslims, all right? He's now bowing down to the leaders of the Chechnyan Muslims, man. Remember when the Chechnyan Muslims were committing terrorism on Russian interest? Remember the Chechnyan Muslim terrorist attack on that theater? Remember that Chechnyan Muslim attack on that school? All of a sudden, all that has gone by the wayside, and now you've got Putin bowing down to radical Islam. What a piece of trash. All right? And then if we have time, I want to explain, folks, what's happening in the international community. We're having a complete and total reset in the so-called New World Order, or the globalist order that has attempted to emerge within the past 100 to 120 years. And we are going to talk about how Donald Trump, and not to mention what's going on in Saudi Arabia and in the Arab world and certain parts of Asia, how all of a sudden, because Donald Trump was elected, it spawned a reset in the current order that was attempted to be erected in the past 100 years. And we're going to discuss that if we have time. And if we have any more time, I want to talk garbage to these left-wing, long-haired, bedwetting hippie liberals that are out here bashing Melania Trump. I mean, for the beautiful White House Christmas decorations. And let me tell you, the reason that they're truly freaking out for Melania Trump, I mean, did y'all see that? Did y'all? I literally want to go all out for Christmas. It put me in the Christmas spirit looking at that White House video of Melania Trump and the decorations that she put throughout the White House. Beautiful, man, beautiful. And I think that the reason that the left is freaking out is because there's a manger scene in there and there's a baby Jesus. All right, that's why they're freaking out, because they see baby Jesus and they're freaking out. Stupid commies. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and talk some business here on this Baller Friday. I know everybody's probably looking at their cryptocurrency portfolios and was like, Ghost, man, how come you're so accurate when it comes to accurately calling these downfalls? And then automatically suggesting that the downfall is going to be very small and temporary. I mean, folks, I've been observing this market. You understand? That's what I do. I mean, making money, baby. That's what I do. And that's what I try to find, because if you're going to be somebody who's going to be successful in investing, you have to find indicators, patterns. You have to find trends. You have to find news. You got to find everything possible to be able to make plays so you can make the quickest buck possible in the shortest amount of time possible. You understand? So let's go ahead and talk crypto. Now, cryptocurrencies, folks, remember when I said on Monday that when we talked to each other on Wednesday it was going to be a downfall in the crypto market? Well, that's exactly what it was. And then, folks, on Thursday, if you take a look at my gab, I gabbed at 9 a.m. yesterday morning, and I said to those, and I'm going to read it. It was yesterday morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I said, the recent crypto contraction is very temporary and should begin to rebound within 12 to 18 hours from now. With a strong U.S. dollar, Dow at all-time highs, and constant positive economic data, investors are cashing out their crypto profits to move into other financial investments. Now, folks, if you take a look at that time frame, 12 to 18 hours, that's exactly when we started to see this pickup, and now we're starting to see a run all of a sudden back in the crypto markets. And I wanted to advise everybody, this is why I always talk garbage to the investors in the cryptocurrency markets, because most of them are a bunch of four-eyed, freckle-faced computer dorks that don't know the first thing about investing. And what have I always told you all about investing? Long-term investment reigns supreme. I mean, Warren Buffett, folks, made his billions in the stock market based upon 10-year holdings of stocks. He is a long-term investor. You understand? I mean, that's when you make your biggest amounts of gains. But you have to be disciplined. And you see, that's what's good about the cryptocurrency market right now, especially for you young kids out here. I mean, hey, kids, if you have a badass graphics card and, you know, you use it for gaming, you know that you can mine coins just by leaving your damn computer on and connecting your graphics card to a mining pool, and all of a sudden it'll just start mining cryptocurrency while you're just sitting there playing with yourself, going to sleep, playing with mama or whatever the hell you're doing. And then what you should do is get that mining capital that you're getting from just running your computer and start learning how to invest. Start learning how to trade, kiddies. I mean, stop sitting there wasting your time on video games. Stop wasting your time on cartoons. Why don't you do something that'll actually put some money in your pocket so by the time that you want to play video games and cartoons, you can play and consume as much as you want? Good God. Anyway, folks, once again, on Wednesday, I did say we were going to see a contraction. We did. Yesterday at 9 a.m., I gabbed and I said to everybody out there that it was only going to be 12 to 18 hours, this contraction. Take a look at it today, baby. All green all over the place. And for you folks, whenever you see a contraction like this, don't run away from the market. Go to the market, baby. I mean, we saw Bitcoin contract as low as almost, 9,300, 9,400, for Christ's sake? Let's go ahead and get to Bitcoin and see what it is today. All right, I'm serious. Yesterday it was as low as $9,400. Let's go ahead and get to Bitcoin, symbol BTC. All right, the current market capitalization for Bitcoin is $184 billion market capitalization. All right, and for you folks that don't understand what market capitalization is, that's the total amount of Bitcoin that's in circulation. That's the sum, like the total amount of all the circulating Bitcoin in United States dollars. So all the market cap, all the Bitcoin that are in circulation, it equates to almost 185 billion, but I just said 184 billion. So $185 billion market capitalization. So just in case you folks are wondering what the hell I'm talking about, that's what I mean by market cap.
When we listen to the radio, we never agree on the station.
Classic rock.
Hip-hop. Pop. Guys, quiet. The one thing we do agree on, we all want an awesome free phone. That's why we switched to Metro PCS.
Stop by Metro PCS with the whole family and get 4 free phones of your choice from brands you love, like Samsung, Motorola, and LG when you switch. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out.
Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included in phone price. Free phone requires port. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network. See store for details and terms and conditions.
All right. Now, the current circulating supply, when I say circulating supply, that means the current supply of Bitcoin in circulation in the market today. And the reason I always say that, folks, is because you want to know how much this is mining, at what rate it's mining, and whether or not these coins are being mass-produced at a fast rate or a slow rate. If they're produced at a slow rate, well, then obviously the scarcity of those coins are going to continue to remain as the mining or the slow mining process proceeds itself. If it mines fast, well, then that means that it's going to oversaturate the market with cryptocurrency at a rapid pace, eliminating the scarcity, potentially bringing down the cost of the crypto. Okay? Now, look, folks, I'm planting seeds out here. I'm trying to tell you all how to invest. I'm telling you right now, what I'm telling you is millions of dollars of information. Not even these Wall Street pricks understand this market. What I'm telling you is invaluable, so please fucking listen. Excuse my French, it's a Baller Friday. So that's why I always say what the current circulating supply is for all you folks that are wondering. Now, the current circulating supply for Bitcoin is 16.7 million in circulation. Now, in the past 24 hours, Bitcoin has gone up 9.32% increase on the day, all right? The current price for Bitcoin, symbol BTC, current price, $11,060 right now, boy. $11,060. I mean, what did I tell you? I mean, yesterday it was at $9,600. Today it's at $11,060. I mean, the reason that you folks can't be scared when there's major contractions in the crypto market, because this is currency. This is currency. I mean, when you're talking about cryptocurrency, we're talking about this substituting physical currency, physical hard money, dollars, paper money. And if you take a look at paper money, it's traded much like I am telling you how to trade or potentially make plays on cryptocurrency. There's a market called the Forex market. All right, that's Forex, the Forex market, in which all major currencies throughout the world are traded on this exchange. So you could technically get into the Forex market and trade American dollars when they're going down for euros, trade American dollars for yen, trade American dollars for rubles, whatever the case might be. And you base that based upon the volatility of the currency market. And the reason that the currency markets are so volatile in the Forex market is because money never sleeps. So when you're asleep and you think that you've got a profit going on, I mean, you could legitimately lose all your profit while you're asleep. And many of you that have been investing in the cryptocurrency markets understand this. But even with that being said, I've always suggested, folks, that even if you don't understand the complexity of trading crypto, you don't understand short-term swing pattern trading, you don't know anything about that, what I strongly advise you to do right now, and I'm serious as a heart attack about this, is just acquire cryptocurrency and hoard it. All right? I mean, I'm telling you, folks, when I started covering this and I started covering cryptocurrency, you can go back in the archive, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Every one of my episodes is time dated and stamped. You go back to April and May 2017 of this year, Bitcoin was at $1,500. It went as low as $1,200 in the month of April. It is $11,060. $11,060. All right, now Ethereum I'm no longer covering because it's a communist coin. I strongly advise everybody to sell it. But when I was covering it in April, May of this year, Ethereum was at $45 of this year. You know, Ethereum right now, $468.83 an Ethereum. Do you understand what I'm saying, folks? And that's why I had strongly advised everybody back then in April and May to entertain some moves in cryptocurrency. This is definitely the future. This is not some crack pipe idea. I mean, you've even got Wall Street entertaining this. Do you know that there is going to be actual Bitcoin futures traded in the Chicago Mercantile Exchange in the month of December? I think it's December 8th, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. So that means that people could legitimately, in the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, invest in futures related to Bitcoin. That's how legitimate this cryptocurrency game is. So with that being said, folks, I'm just trying to say, if you don't understand all the complexities of mining and trading and everything that I'm discussing with you right now, what you need to do is get a wallet, and an easy wallet to get is Exodus Wallet. I believe you can get to it by, I think it's exodus.io, if I'm not mistaken, and if not, just Google Exodus Digital Wallet, and you should get there accordingly. That is an easy wallet. You download it. It's easy. It's just one of the most easiest wallets because aside from it being a wallet for Bitcoin, it's a wallet for at least, I think, 10 or 12 different coins. And you can actually trade coins. You can move your coins from wallet to wallet in a integrated exchange within the wallet to make it very easy for folks that don't truly understand how to trade on a traditional exchange like Bitfinex or Bittrex or Livecoin. And, of course, there's also the other free wallet out there, folks, that also holds Zcash for all you Zcash holders out there, and that's Jax. That's Jaxx. Jaxx, you can Google that and look up Jax Digital Wallet. You can get there accordingly, folks, all right? I'm just planting seeds. Once you get the wallet, then you've got to figure out how to obtain cryptocurrency. And the easiest way, in my personal opinion, is just start providing a product or service and accepting cryptocurrency as an exclusive means of currency, of exchanging your services. I mean, it's the easiest way. I mean, let's say that, you provide whatever product or service, and you like what Dash is doing, you like what Litecoin is doing, whatever cryptocurrency is your flavor, that's what you accept as a product or service. And then you just acquire it accordingly. I mean, it's really that simple. I mean, I'm just advising everybody, however you need to acquire it, acquire it. There are Bitcoin ATMs as well, folks. If you haven't looked those up, you can look them up. What is it? I forgot what the damn address is. Just Google up Bitcoin ATMs. You should be able to find a website out there that gives you a map of Bitcoin ATMs all over the world. So you can go and get some Bitcoin that way. I'm just saying, get it and hoard it. Just get it and hoard it. Didn't mean to go off on that whole diatribe about crypto, folks, but, man, there's going to be wealth generated here. All right? I mean, if you're in your 40s or 50s right now and you want to retire, I would strongly entertain looking at investing in this because by the time you're 65, 70, you could be potentially sitting on a retirement on something as little as $1,000 investment in this goddamn cryptocurrency. I mean, I'm not joking. Listen, if you would have invested $1,200 in this past April for one Bitcoin at the time, one Bitcoin at the time in April of this year was $1,200. If you would have invested in one Bitcoin and held it and not done anything else, right now you'd be up. Right now, the current price. Let me go ahead and refresh this because it's probably going higher. Look, it's even higher. It's even higher now. $11,108.60 per Bitcoin. If you would have just bought one. So that's why I'm saying, folks, I would strongly advise you to entertain extending your portfolio into crypto. This is not a game. It's not a scam. It's not. And if anybody tries to be pessimistic and say to you, well, what if they ban Bitcoin, in the United States? What are you going to do then? Well, then you know what you do? You go to one of the many different countries that are with open arms accepting people with Bitcoin or cryptocurrency and actually have it used as legal tender. You can use legal tender of cryptocurrency in Japan. You understand? You could get yourself an apartment in Japan. You can buy groceries in Japan with cryptocurrency, man. I mean, Australia, the same thing. I mean, there's tropical islands that are begging for cryptocurrency millionaires to go and bring their cryptocurrency fortunes to their islands, man. Do you understand? So even if, worst case scenario, which that's the biggest argument for jagoffs that want to be pessimistic, and that's why they are them and we're capitalists, I mean, worst comes to worst, you can go live on a tropical island for a few years, come back, and whatever you want to do. That's the point of investing. The point of investing is to make your life better. You understand? For the future. That's what most people don't understand, man. All right? Anyway, let me move on, folks. I'm sorry. I'm getting long-winded here. I'm trying to plant seeds. I'm trying to create more capitalists. And remember, this cryptocurrency is not exclusive to the United States. If you're listening to me anywhere in the world, you could be making yourself a small fortune on this. Just get it. You understand? Anywhere throughout the world, you can make yourself a capitalist through cryptocurrency. Just get it. Anyway, folks, let's get to Bitcoin Cash. And, I've been very critical about Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold. There's going to be another hard fork with a Bitcoin Diamond. So I'm very suspect about what's happening to Bitcoin at this point. But lest we forget that Bitcoin is at the top of mind with everyone out there who really doesn't understand cryptocurrency. I mean, it is the salesman of cryptocurrency, for a lack of a better term. It is the branding, the indirect branding of cryptocurrency. So unfortunately, Bitcoin and the speculation that is increasing the price to over $11,100 right now is based upon the top-of-mind aspect that people have of Bitcoin as a name. And that's going to continue for a while. And if you want my opinion, I think that's why the Bitcoin people know this, and they're trying to take a big gamble with all these hard forks because they want to try to dominate the whole cryptocurrency market in every component possible. And I think they're making a big mistake, and I think they're degrading their coin. Their coin, in my opinion, excuse me, not their corn, but their coin. All right, let's get to Bitcoin Cash, symbol BCH. Current market capitalization for Bitcoin Cash is $24 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply for Bitcoin Cash is 16.8 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Bitcoin Cash has gone up 7.98% increase in a 24-hour period. The current price for Bitcoin Cash, symbol BCH, current price $1,465.54 per Bitcoin Cash. Now, lest we forget, we still got a lot of bag holders in Bitcoin Cash, as high as $4,000 in some exchanges. So keep an eye on Bitcoin Cash for another run. When will that happen? No one knows. That's why you always got to be on these damn things. Let's go ahead and get to Bitcoin Gold since we're talking about the Bitcoins. Bitcoin Gold, symbol BTG. Current market capitalization for Bitcoin Gold is $5.2 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply for Bitcoin Gold is 16.6 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Bitcoin Gold has gone up 5.17% increase in a 24-hour period. Bitcoin Gold's current price, $312.38 per Bitcoin Gold. Now, folks, let's talk about Dash for a little bit. Boy, woo! Let me tell you something, folks. What did I tell you about Dash when I came back here at episode 500? I said that Dash is one of these coins that the investors seem to go to whenever there's going to be a contraction in the market. And as you saw, if you were observing, while everything was red, Dash was going up and up and up. Because I think that's exactly what the market understands Dash to be. And remember, I said, folks, that I wouldn't be surprised to see Dash at $1,000 a coin a little after 2018, maybe spring. Look at the trajectory of Dash now, baby. Do you understand? I mean, I'm just trying to plant seeds out here. That's why, folks, any cryptocurrency that I cover on this broadcast, money. Do you understand? I'm trying to give you guys the heads up on where the money's at. I'm trying to plant seeds out here, all right? I mean, listen and think and apply what I'm saying to your investment strategy. Let's go ahead and get to Dash, symbol DASH. What a run on Dash for the past week and a half, 2 weeks. Oh, my God. Dash's current market capitalization is $6.1 billion market capitalization. And what I like about Dash, folks, what have I told you? Low circulating supply for Dash. Current circulating supply is 7.7 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, it has gone up 1.96%. And I know that's modest compared to all the other cryptos right now. But, boy, look at the chart during the contraction. What was happening? What was happening? Dash was going up. I told you guys, I mean, look, I'm telling you guys this because I understand the patterns, I understand the indicators, and I'm trying to give capitalists out there that listen to this broadcast a heads up on how to make some freaking money. Excuse my French. I was about to curse there, but I stopped myself. But anyway, 7.7 million in circulation, 1.96% increase in a 24-hour period. Folks, Dash right now, $798.15 per Dash. I mean, good God! Hey, folks, when I was saying Dash was a decent, safe investment, and it's always a safe play, and it's a good long-term play, when I was saying this, when I came back in episode 500, I believe it. What Dash was at about $400. It's at $800 now, folks. $800. I'm trying to plant seeds, man. I'm trying to plant seeds. Let's get to Litecoin, folks. What have I told you about Litecoin? Once we hit that $84 mark and we started seeing uncharted territories, the sky's the limit, and that's exactly what's happening to Litecoin. And I have said in the past that I wouldn't be surprised to see Litecoin at about $150, $200 here in the next springtime 2018. And the trajectory on that looks like it's going to come to fruition. So let's get to Litecoin, symbol LTC. Current market capitalization for Litecoin is $5.4 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply for Litecoin is 54 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Litecoin has gone up 14.84% increase in a 24-hour period. Current price for Litecoin, symbol LTC, current price $100.22. $100.22. I mean, good God. Oh, man. Hey, folks, when I was covering Litecoin back in April and May, Litecoin was at $12. All right? I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's continue going. Let's get to Monero, folks. You know, the only reason I cover Monero is because we're seeing big swings on Monero, even though I suspect Monero is created by a freaking brony. Monero does make big moves, and if you're a pattern or swing trader, folks, this is one of those plays. Or if you're just a long-term investor on it, you've reaped rewards on it. Let's get to Monero. Current market capitalization, $2.9 billion market cap. The current circulating supply for Monero is 15.4 million in circulation. And by the way, Monero's symbol is XMR. XMR is the symbol for Monero. In the past 24 hours, Monero has gone up 8.87% increase. The current price for Monero, symbol XMR, current price $192.48 per Monero, baby. What did I tell you? You know, when I came back at episode 500, it was like $89.90. It was at $89.90 when I came back at episode 500. Look at it now, baby. I'm just saying. And all you folks that are out here that are pissing and moaning at me that, hey, Ghost, it's a scam. You're the same idiots that have been saying cryptocurrency's been a scam since I started introducing this as an option for investment in April. And you know what? You've got your prick in your hand, and at least us in the inner circle, Ghost's inner circle, we're almost all crypto millionaires, baby. I'm not even joking around. I mean, you know, many of us have already got hundreds of thousands of dollars in crypto like it ain't no big deal. And you see, I know there was a lot of people that were a part of the inner circle but decided that they want to be a bunch of troll idiots and a bunch of immature man-children and wax their carrot to cartoons and all this other nonsense, and we kicked all those morons out. And the inner circle that Ghost has now is the best think tank that I could probably ever construct. And most of us there are all worth at least, if we're not worth, if someone in the inner circle ain't worth at least $20,000 in goddamn crypto, then they're doing something wrong. Because why? Because that's what we do. You understand? We talk about money, baby. We want to make our lives better. You understand? And that's what I'm trying to do to the inner circle. Let me tell you, cheers to the inner circle. And hey, I've been getting a lot of people asking me if I'm ever going to sell any more inner circle slots. Let me tell you something. If I do, it ain't going to be like it used to be, man. Because let me tell you, I mean, it's like, I don't know what it is, man, but trolls and autists and Aspies, they've got autism bucks out their ass, and they'll find money somewhere just to come into the group, just to act like a troll asshole. Meanwhile, all those of us that are taking, you know, what we're doing serious, we're worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in crypto. And then when these assholes realize that, oh, my God, they were really doing business in the inner circle. Oh, my God, I want to go back. I'm stupid. I'm retarded. Too late, my man, too late. Too goddamn late. And look, if we do, it'll be sometime close to Christmas, and I don't even know. And if we do, I want true investors. You understand? If I bring in more people in the inner circle, I want true investors, crypto investors. I want capitalists. I want people that want to make themselves better. I don't want a bunch of troll, Aspie, autist, man-children. I don't want any of that crap. All right? I mean, just ask any of the inner circle now, baby. We're kicking ass, we're taking names, and we're all worth thousands upon thousands of dollars in crypto, baby. You understand? And I don't even know why I brought that up, but I'm just saying, I'm not in a rush to bring in a bunch of tards. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, where the hell was I, engineer? All right, yeah, Monero, current price $192.48 per Monero. All right, and then listen, the only reason I'm saying this is because, you know, I mean, us in the inner circle, we're serious business, man. We're not out here, you know, waxing our carrots to cartoons like most of these goddamn man-children are out here that listen to this broadcast. You understand? I mean, we're capitalists. You understand? We're capitalists. And I can't believe that a lot of you folks that are out there that are listening, you know, can't understand that. You just want to, like, live life like you're going to be living it under your mommy's skirt or something. Your mommy and daddy ain't going to be around forever. And then what you going to do when no one really gives two rats' asses if you spurg out? Huh? Or if you have a, quote, meltdown. What are you going to do then? Huh? Stupid losers. Anyway, that's why you're you and we're capitalists. That's all I'm saying, all right? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, folks, I don't know why I got on that tirade. I'm just upset at the fact that, you know, I'm sitting over here giving out free money, literally with this information, free money. And nobody, instead, people want to be little jerk dicks acting like a bunch of man-children, autist, Asperger assholes, watching cartoons and shit. Excuse my French. Anyway, let me move on. Good God. Let me go to the next cryptocurrency, folks. What have I told you about EOS? What have I told you about EOS, symbol EOS, folks? I don't know what has been making EOS climb, but it is continuing to climb, folks. We are in uncharted territories once again, and I've finally caught a piece of this, and I'm holding. So that's why I'm covering it, and I'm continuing to cover it. So let's go ahead and get to it. EOS, the current market cap is $1.6 billion market capitalization. I mean, and it just keeps going up, man. The current circulating supply for EOS is 512 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, all right, EOS has gone up 16.66% increase in a 24-hour period. Folks, EOS current price $3.27 per EOS, man. Can you believe this crap? Can you believe this crap? EOS about a month and a half, maybe not even a month and a half ago, 50 cents. That's how much it was at one point. Makes me sick. I had it at 50 cents, folks, and I got rid of it at like 80 cents, and I thought I was balling. Just imagine. You see what I'm saying about long-term investment, folks? Had I just got EOS and just held it, look at that crap. That's what I'm saying. Long-term investment reigns supreme, man. Let's go ahead and get to one of my personal favorites, which I believe will be the Bitcoin of Asia. I'm talking about Quantum. Let's go ahead and get to Quantum here. Symbol QTUM. Current market capitalization for Quantum is $974 million market capitalization. Excuse me, that's the market cap. $974 million in market capitalization. The circulating supply for Quantum is 73 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, it has gone up $5.30. The current price for Quantum, symbol QTUM, current price $13.22 per Quantum cryptocurrency. Now, folks, what we're waiting for on this one is for the breakout after $18. Once we go past $18 on Quantum, the sky's the limit. We're going to be breaking out. No one's holding the bag, and as a result, we could see this, I would say, anywhere between $20 to $40 by the end of the year. And that's my opinion. I honestly believe that. We're seeing a lot of resistance, for a lack of a better term, at around $15.50. And once those bag holders are cleared out after $15.50, $16, and once it goes over 18, we're going to have a run on Quantum, just like I called on Litecoin, folks. All right? Now, let's go ahead and get to Zcash, folks. Once again, this is a perfectly mineable coin. And for you folks that are unaware on how to mine or anything to that capacity, let me just explain. What you do to mine in a very, very short context is you take a GPU, typically, because, that's the best way to mine coins, and attach it to a mining pool in conjunction with whatever coin that you want to mine, and let your computer run the mining software on that mining pool. And depending on how sophisticated and how fast your GPU is how much hash power you will put out, and as a result, you'll be paid based upon that hash power for every goddamn mining transaction that you help process. Because you see, that's what mining is about. The whole reason why cryptocurrencies need miners is so that those miners act as the network to process the transactions on the blockchain. And since people are utilizing their GPUs and their electricity, they're rewarded via the blockchain for processing the transaction, and hence that's why they call it mining, in reference to the 1849 gold rush miners. The old gold rush, they went to California, they took a pickaxe, and they started hacking at rocks, and they started mining. After a certain amount of time, they get a piece of gold after so much work, and they keep mining. That's what this whole euphemism is as it pertains to mining crypto. Now, you can use your own GPU, which is something that you could do. But one thing I do caution people for doing that, if you don't know what you're doing, you could overheat your CPU, which could render your whole goddamn computer useless. You could potentially, screw something up within your own hard drive. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. You definitely have to be technically savvy to understand this, but you can do it if you do some YouTube searches, and there's a lot of how-to videos on how to do it. But if you want it easy, folks, if you want to participate in mining very, very easy without having the hassle of going through hardware and software and upgrading and electricity and overheating and all this other stuff, Genesis-mining.com, folks, all right? Here, check out my Gab right now, folks, right there. Click that link, all right? You can get yourself a 2-year mining contract, and at least 85% of the people in the inner circle have a mining contract and are already profiting generously from purchasing their mining contracts back in April and May. Generously profiting, for Christ. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and repost. Here's Kingfish Sticks. Take a look at the Gab right there. Take a look. He bought his Dash contract in April. $800 he bought it. Today he's up $1,800. All right, I just posted that right now with his Genesis mining contract, folks. All right, and of course, if you're going to get yourself a Genesis mining contract, please use the discount code, because you have to have a discount. WEA296. All right, Genesis-mining.com, and use the discount code WEA296. And when you purchase a 2-year mining contract, folks, you get daily deposits in your digital wallet on a daily basis for the next 2 years without having to worry about hardware and electricity and all this other nonsense, all right? So once again, I strongly advise people check that out. It's worth it. And the reason I bring this up is we're talking about Zcash. Genesis-mining.com is selling Zcash cryptocurrency mining contracts, and Zcash is ripe for mining, folks. And once again, discount code WEA296. And the reason I say that Zcash is ripe for mining is because of the low circulation that Zcash has. Let's go ahead and cover it now. Symbol ZEC, Zcash. Current market capitalization for Zcash is $925 million market capitalization. The current circulating supply, listen to this, very low circulating supply, folks, 2.7 million in circulation only. 2.7 million in circulation only. So that's why I'm suggesting to folks out there to entertain one of these mining contracts, folks. I mean, especially a Zcash one. I mean, it's ripe for mining right now. 2.7 million only in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Zcash has gone up 11.16% increase in a 24-hour period. The current price for Zcash, folks, $337.44 per Zcash cryptocurrency. And once again, much like Dash, folks, I think that we could see Zcash easily in the $700, $800, $900 range in the beginning of 2018, probably in the springtime, April, May. I mean, this is not a joke. That's why ripe for mining. If you have your own rig, or go to Genesis-mining.com and hook yourself up with a damn mining contract, profit now. And use discount code WEA296. Take a look right now at my Gab. Kingfish Sticks is one of the inner circle members. He bought a Genesis mining contract, $800 in April. Today, and that was this April 2017. Today, $1,800 he's mined off of that contract. $1,800. I'm just saying, man, I would not be promoting something if I didn't think that people were going to profit. I'm trying to create capitalists. Don't you understand that? I'm trying to create capitalists here. Anyway, let me get to my last coin, folks, and of course, it's the coin that yours truly and the Inner Circle are the spokespeople for, and I'm talking about 42 coin. That's right, 42 coin, symbol 42. And for you folks that are unaware, we here at myself, and the Inner Circle, we are the official spokespeople for this coin. We have a considerable amount of investment in this coin, folks. We're in the long term for this coin. We are not going to sell our positions. As a matter of fact, we're going to acquire even more positions. We are very close to the development team of 42 coin. There's a lot of things in the works. I would strongly advise people, if you have not invested in anything that yours truly has suggested, I would strongly entertain an investment in 42 coin, a long-term investment. And the reason I'm suggesting this, folks, is because yours truly is the spokesperson for the coin. Now, I want to be candid with you. I can't tell you everything that we have in the works for 42 coin, but I can assure you that we are in the process of discussing being put on major exchanges, which could turn this coin from the current price that it's at to over $1 million easy. Over $1 million easy. Now, why is that, folks? Because once again, 42 coin, it's all mined. It's already all mined, folks. So there's only 42 coins in circulation. And as I suggested, there's 3 plays that you can make on 42 coin. You can make a long-term investment, meaning you acquire it as much as you can and hold it, and just hold it for about 6 months or a year, and just watch that son of a bitch go to $1 million. Or you can play 42 coin during times of contractions like we saw the past couple of days. And if you take a look at the chart of 42 coin within the past couple of days, it didn't go anywhere. As a matter of fact, it went up. Do you understand? That's why I'm telling you this coin is the coin to go to whenever you see a contraction in the market. Those that listen to yours truly and put their money in 42 coin during the contraction basically held on to all the profits they made before the contraction, and if not, even made a couple of percent. And the third reason to invest in this coin, or the third play to play in crypto, or 42 coin, is a pattern or short-term trading play. Because the swings on 42 coin are like $2,000 or $3,000 swings, sometimes more. I mean, and that's massive liquidity within those swings. So once again, folks, 3 ways and 3 reasons to invest in 42 coin. It's a long-term investment. It's a hedge against any kind of downturn, short-term or long-term. And it is a short or pattern trading play. And for you folks that don't know where to get 42 coin, here, take a look at my Gab right now, folks. Take a look at my Gab. That's the exchange right there that you can get 42 coin and purchase it with Ethereum. You can purchase it with Bitcoin. You can purchase it with USD. Take a look at my Gab right there. That's how you purchase 42 coin. And if you have never listened to anything I've ever said in my life, I would strongly advise you to just put $50, $100, $200, whatever it is, into 42 coin and hold it. You will thank me this time next year. Do you understand? I promise you, you will thank me this time next year. And for those of you that don't, well, you're going to be continuing to piss and moan like the stupid, pathetic, anal losers that you are, because that's what makes us capitalists and you shoe shiners, all right? So take a look at my Gab right there. You can take a look. Click that link. You can purchase 42 coin right there. Anyway, folks, with that being said, 42 coin, folks, has gone up in the past 24 hours. It has gone up 2.10%. The current price for 42 coin, symbol 42, and once again, yours truly is the spokesperson for the coin, $21,940 a coin. Let me repeat that one more again. $21,940 a coin. When I started covering this in episode number 500, it was $8,000. You understand? $8,000. I'm just saying, and we got a big future for this coin, aside from it potentially being on one of the bigger exchanges, and that's what we're negotiating. There's a lot of things in the future that's headed for this coin. It's a great long-term investment, and that's all I can say. I can't really say the future components of the coin, because then that would be kind of, letting people into the safe. But we're not going anywhere. 42 coin is a long-term investment in my portfolio. I can see this going at least to $1 million plus within 2018 a coin. $1 million plus when we by springtime this year. I'm not even joking. If you've never listened to me before, I would strongly advise it. I'm not even kidding around. 42 coin, all right? Anyway, folks, we are now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank you all for tuning in with me. Before we get started on anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is live. And we're live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And if you have not done so, please follow me on Gab, folks. All right, follow me on Gab. You can type in your browser and get there by typing in gab.ai in your browser, and you can follow me on that social media. It is my exclusive and only social media. You can follow me on there under the name Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And I am verified on there, boy. I am verified. So anyway, with that being said, folks, let me go ahead and take a swig of this tea. That's right. Yours truly is trying to clean out a little bit, not trying to drink. I'm just trying to see what I can do. I don't know how long I'm going to be on the wagon, but I've been on the wagon for almost 5 days now, and I'm proud of it. All right. I don't need no goddamn AAA, Alcoholics Anonymous diploma or anything. I don't need any of that crap. All right. I'm a man. I'm grown. I'm a man. Anyway, folks, let me quickly cover the markets, and then we'll go ahead and get to Gab shout-outs for all the folks that are waiting for Gab shout-outs. I didn't mean for all this to go overboard, but we definitely need to talk about the stock market, folks. Now, once again, we saw some contraction in the stock market, and it wasn't much of a contraction, but it was still in the red. Why? Well, first of all, we're not necessarily getting a clear-cut picture on what the hell's going to happen with these tax cuts. So that sure as hell is spooking the markets at this point. And not to mention the Michael Flynn news that we're going to talk about after Gab shoutouts about how he came out and pleaded guilty today, which spooked the markets. I mean, you could take a look at the chart. I mean, just take a look at the goddamn chart, for Christ's sake. After about 11:30, when they announced that Michael T. Flynn was going to plead guilty, that's when you saw the markets tank in the stock market. So that's really what happened today. Had Michael T. Flynn not pleaded guilty, I think that we would have seen some positivity, because I think that at least Wall Street in the beginning believed that the tax cuts were obviously in the bag. They thought that the tax cuts were definitely in the bag. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the stock market, folks, all right? The Dow Jones Industrials is down today, 40.76 points, a percentage decrease of 0.17%, closing out the Dow at 24,231.59 points for the Dow Jones Industrial. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, okay? I'm going to be completely honest with you. If we don't pass these tax cuts, then I think that we're going to see some bad news in Wall Street Monday morning. Okay, so watch your positions. That's why everybody sold off today. That's why we're seeing today in the red, because we need these tax cuts to catapult this economy. And if we are going to have these tax cuts, folks, I'll tell you what that's going to mean as it pertains to the Dow Jones Industrials and most corporate earnings, okay? What we need to see when these tax cuts are passed, we need to see corporate tax rates somewhere in the range of 20 to 25%. If we see tax cuts, corporate tax cuts in the range of 20 to 25%, we're going to see a bull market for the next at least 4 to 5 quarters at least. Because next year, because of those tax cuts, most corporations are going to be profitable. I mean, if they have any kind of room, I mean, even if it's small profits this year, if there's corporate tax cuts as low as 20 or hopefully not more than 25%, then we're going to see nonstop profits in the stocks in the coming year in 2018. But if we do not see these tax cuts and these scumbag Republican bastards try to play politics and try to, for whatever reason, throw the Make America Great Again economic policy out the window, well then, folks, I would strongly look at your portfolio because it was sabotaged by those assholes in D.C. And that's why, at the very minimum, if these assholes do not pass this tax cut, then it's all out the people against Washington, D.C. in 2018, folks. And I can't underscore that anymore. Because it's obvious that if they don't pass this tax cut, they don't give a crap about the United States' economic stability, economic growth, or the people that they're supposed to be leading. And it's proof that those assholes in Washington, D.C. think that they are a class of their own. They think that they're above the law. They think that they're above us, that we are their slaves. That's why, folks, most of the time when you elect these assholes to D.C., instead of representing you, the constituency, these assholes feel that they are anointed to just go ahead and pass laws how they see fit, to govern how they see fit. And that's not what they were put there to be. That's not what they were put there to do. They were put there to represent their constituency, folks. And that's what those of us here that are listening to this broadcast and those that are out there trying to at least enlighten and make people politically aware of what's going on out here, to be politically active. And that doesn't mean go out there and protest and bang on a drum and scream like some petulant child. It means go out there, vote for somebody that isn't a part of an establishment, isn't a part of the party politics, isn't somebody who makes a career out of public service. I mean, these are the people that we need to elect on both sides, folks. It doesn't matter what side of the political spectrum you lie on, whether you're Democrat or Republican. This past election cycle, the past election in Virginia, y'all remember that? There were 2 trannies. And I know I made fun of them because one of them looked like the Predator and the other one looked like, horrible drag queen. But either way, folks, I guarantee you that both these trannies, or whatever they are, drag queen, whatever they are, even though they're Democrats, they're not a part of no Democratic establishment. I guarantee you that these trannies, they're not out there making a political career out of political or public service, They're not going to make a career out of public service. These are brand new idiots. And the reason I'm saying they're idiots is because they're liberal, but still, regardless, I'd rather have idiots in charge than these damn bureaucrats who've been in charge, this so-called politically experienced assholes who have sold us out for the past 30 or 40 years. I'd rather have idiots. And that's why I'm saying those of you on the left that don't like Trump, those of you on the left that think that the people on the right are bad people, hey, look at what you have on your side. Nancy Plastic Face Pelosi, Chuck kicked the American people in the balls Schumer, Bernie Sanders. Bernie said, hey, I'm Bernie Sanders, and I want to remind each and every one of you that you gave me $250+ million, fair and square, and you gave it to me. There's no refunds, all right, because I gave you hope, and I sold you hope just like a priest, just like a preacher, just like a rabbi, and I deserved that money. I deserved that $250 million, and I deserved the money that I got from writing that book now. I wrote a book now, and you bought it. And I tell you what, I deserve everything that I got. I got it fair and square. You losers gave me your money. There's no refunds now. So what I want you to do is I want you to come on over here and take your underwears off. Don't worry. Don't worry about the pants tent. Don't worry about the pants tent. Come on over here and sit on Uncle Bernie's lap. Come on over here and sit on Uncle Bernie's lap and sit on my apple. Come on over here. Keep contributing. Don't worry. Keep contributing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Keep contributing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You keep doing. Keep sitting on my apple. Keep sitting on my apple. Oh, yeah. Hey, give me all your money. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me everything. Hey, Uncle Bernie. Hey, you like Uncle Bernie, don't you? Hey, you like that, Uncle Bernie? Don't touch me. Don't touch Uncle Bernie. Don't touch my apple. All right. Now what I want you to do is I want you to clean yourself up, and I don't want you to tell anybody. I tell you to take your underwears off and keep contributing. I mean, that's what he did to you, Bernie Bros. That's what Bernie Sanders did, and that's what you all are backing up? Some thief? Some backstabber? You people are stupid! Bernie Sanders has been a lifetime career politician. You know, he got his first job when he was 45 years old, you stupid losers, and he's been a politician ever since. And you know what his first job was when he was 45 years old? Signing people onto welfare. That's why I'm saying, folks, it doesn't matter what side you're on, man. 2018, if they don't pass these tax cuts, we need to I don't care who goes into office, but we need to show these swamp scum out here in Washington, D.C., that we're not going to continue to vote for these pieces of low-life, lying, sexually abusing, child-molesting trash. Anyway, I got sidetracked, folks. I'm supposed to be covering all. I got a bunch of crap to talk about, man, but good Lord. Dow Jones Industrial, 24,231.59 points. Once again, tax cuts are passed. The sky's the limit. I mean, bull market for the next 4 quarters. If it doesn't, you better start pulling out of the market. That's all I'm saying, all right? That's all I'm saying. And you can thank the assholes in D.C. When your portfolio takes a hit if these damn tax cuts don't pass, all right? Good God. I'm just saying, man, you know, what was that movie, Montgomery Brewster? Have y'all ever seen that movie? You need to see that movie. It's called Brewster's Millions is what it's called. It's a Richard Pryor movie. That's what you gotta watch that movie. None of the above is what we gotta vote for out here in 2018. None of the above. No political bureaucrat who makes a goddamn career out of public service. No more. No more institutionalist establishment assholes. No more. No more. On both sides, Republican and Democrat, left and right, we need to unelect these unappreciative pieces of trash in Washington, D.C. and pass it on. Pass that crap on. Jesus Christ. price. Let me get to the S&P. S&P is down 5.36 points, a percentage decrease of 0.20%, closing out the S&P at 2,642.22 points for the S&P 500. We've got the NASDAQ also down today, 26.39 points, a percentage decrease of 0.38%. Closing out the NASDAQ at 6,847.59 points for the NASDAQ composite. Now, I did tweet out earlier today, folks. Some stocks to watch. Now, I'm going to be doing that from now on. I used to do that when I had my Twitter account prior to being banned for Twitter for life for using and inventing the term pause hole. But I did tweet some stocks to watch in the pre-market, folks, and I'm going to be doing that from now on. So for you folks that are playing the stock market, I know that you've been asking me to do that as of late. I will do that, giving everybody the heads up on some day trading, pattern trading plays, short-term plays, that sort of thing. So once again, I will be doing that, and if you take a look back at the Gab, that's what I've done. All right? Anyway, folks, let's continue going. All right? Let's continue going. We've got, that's about it. Let's get to the goddamn commodities. And I'm not going to go through agriculture commodities today because we're running out of time. So I'm just going to get to, the energy and the metals, and that's about it. All right? All right, that's about it. Now, we've got the energy section. Now, energy took an increase today. Why? If you were keeping up with OPEC today, OPEC and Saudi Arabia, which is basically OPEC, decided that it's going to start cutting production. And this is where you find oil plays, folks, is keeping up to date with OPEC news. And if you would have found that in the morning, you would have been able to make a short-term play on energy. Now, you can make a short-term play on energy via ETF if you're an actual futures trader or a contract trader. But, folks, I would strongly advise, because I know I got a lot of cryptocurrency investors that listen to this broadcast. I want to advise everybody, and I've been making a fortune, especially during these crypto volatile peaks and valleys on short-term and pattern trading. Take a look at my Gab right now, folks. Take a look at my Gab. This exchange, Whale Club, right there. Click the link. If you click that link, you get 40% on your money if you deposit Bitcoin or Dash. But you can use Bitcoin or Dash to actually ride the volatility in the oil markets, or ride the volatility in the gold markets, or ride the volatility in the crypto or Forex markets. It is a beautiful exchange, folks. And I have literally been making, folks, I have made a whole Dash coin in like 2 days trading on this platform. I am not joking around. And what you want to do, folks, is hold for the short term. This is a short pattern trading play only. These are for hardcore pattern traders. And you can trade anything on this damn exchange. Now, of course, I want to caution you, this is a very short-term exchange. That's why it's called Whale Club. So you don't want to hold anything for more than an hour because then they'll start charging you certain fees and that sort of thing. So this is the kind of exchange that you want to partake in whenever I'm talking any kind of swings in any of the energy sectors, the gold sectors, stock indices, etc. I mean, you can actually play everything on here. It's great. Take a look at my Gab, folks. Click that link right there. You get 40% on your money clicking that link right there. No joke. And not to mention, even if you don't want to play actual Bitcoin or Dash on this exchange, it's got like a virtual trading setup, so where you can practice with fake virtual money prior to you actually engaging with Bitcoin or actual crypto or Dash. Folks, I swear to God, within the past 2 nights of trading, I have made one whole Dash. It's $800 in just, short-term trading. And I haven't even been trading that long. I trade like 3 or 4 hours a night on this damn thing. $800 within 2 nights. $800. Not even joking. It's unbelievable. Please check it out. It's a very, very easy platform. You can actually short as well, folks. You don't have to just trade. You can short. Okay? So let me explain to you, if you don't understand the platform, there is a little widget on there that says buy or sell. Okay? And above that little widget, there's a little box that drops down that has an X, and it has either X12, X5, X3. That's how much you want to leverage on your money. Now, I would strongly advise against trading on margin, especially when it comes to cryptocurrency. I would only advise you to trade what you trade. That's what I do. I don't trade on margin. That's why I've only made a Dash coin, which is about $800 within the past 2 days, because I don't trade on margin. I trade 1x. 1x means that you're just trading whatever it is that's in your account. All right, and then you can move that Dash or move that Bitcoin accordingly. Now, if you press sell in the Whale Club exchange, if you press sell, that means you're buying at that price. If you press sell, you're buying, you're shorting at that price, the red. If you press the red, let me put it to you that way. If you press the red, you're shorting at that price. If you press the green, you are buying at that price. Now, if you take a look at the middle, there is something at the bottom called a spread on that widget. Now, that is what you have to be very concerned about, because that spread could be very high. The higher that spread, the least likely that you want to take that investment on the short term, because the spread means that you're going to buy at whatever the percent of the spread is minus the price that you're buying. So that means that if the higher the spread, the more disadvantaged you are to the actual price. So the lower the spread, the better it is. So I hope this helps you guys that are out there on Whale Club that are finding yourselves like, I don't get it, Ghost. I don't get it. Once again, the little buy-sell widget, that's where you make all your action. Red means shorting. Shorting means that you're hoping that the damn thing goes down. The more it goes down, the more money you have, the more profits you have. Green means buy. Okay? You press the green, it means buy. So every time it goes over that particular price, however much it goes over that buy price, you get in profit. Now, once again, folks, there is a little tab on there that says like 12x, 5x. You want 1x. That means you're not trading anything on margin, and you're trading your own crypto. You do not want to trade on margin because, folks, you could lose your goddamn house, literally, if trading on margin. So just trade with your own cash. Always make sure it's 1x. That means 1 times your money.
Everything is better in twos. 2 puppies, the 2-step, double Dutch, both eyebrows. Or even better, 2 lines of unlimited data for only $80 a month with the Cricket Unlimited 2 plan. That deserves 2 very big thumbs up. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about.
$55 per month per line, limited 2 plan, credit required on 2 lines, $80 per month after $30 credit on second line. Data speed max of 3 megabits per second, video streaming max 1.5 megabits per second after 22 gigabytes data usage. Cricket makes low speeds, pricing subject to change at any time.
And then once you do that, there's a little tab there where you can put in on how much crypto you're actually going to, you're either going to short or buy, and then you push sell or buy. I hope this helps because, folks, it sickens me that there are not people out there that are going to Whale Club. Check out my Gab right now, as a matter of fact, folks, and click that link. You get 40% on your money. It sickens me that there's not enough people out here that are literally just, they could do this for fun. I mean, they put in like half a dash and literally could make a dash, dash and a half, 2 dashes within like 2 or 3 nights. All right? I'm not even joking around, man. And you can invest on anything. Commodities, stocks, crypto, Forex, bonds, individual stocks, etc. So please entertain it, folks. And the only reason I'm saying it is because, man, I'm making money off this exchange, and there's no reason why you shouldn't be. Just saying, man. Anyway, Brent crude up today, 96 cents, a percentage increase of 1.67%, closing out WTI at $58.36 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. So once again, seeing increases because OPEC is cutting production. Let's get to Brent crude. Brent crude is up today, $1.10, excuse me, Jesus Christ. It's up $1.10, a percentage increase of 1.76%. Closing out Brent crude at $63.73 per barrel of Brent crude oil. Gasoline also up 0.67%. Natural gas, which is also something you could trade on Whale Club, it is up 1.19%. And heating oil, what did I tell you all about heating oil? What did I tell you all about heating oil? Once we see that Arctic front come into the United States and start making places of the United States snow and have those cold temperatures, heating oil goes up. It's a yearly play. You can play it with actual futures. You can play it in an ETF. Whatever you do, heating oil is definitely something to play. Heating oil is up today, 2.30% increase on the day. Let's go ahead and get to the metals, shall we? The metals! Let's get to the goddamn metals! We got gold here. Gold is up $5.60, a percentage increase of 0.44%, closing out gold at $1,282.30 per troy ounce of gold. Silver is taking it on the teeth as of late. It is down 9 cents, a percentage decrease of 0.52%, closing out silver at $16.39 per troy ounce of silver. Copper is up today, 0.93%, and platinum is down, 0.31% decrease on the day. And that, my friends, is going to conclude the markets for your ass, folks. We've gotten way overboard, way over time, but I feel that it was necessary, man, because I'm trying to create capitalists out here. I want people to start balling till they fall. You understand? I mean, there's no reason why you can't become a capitalist, especially if you listen to this broadcast, especially if you listen to the first hour. You understand? There should be no reason. And if you're still some pathetically anal loser after years of listening to this broadcast, specifically after years of listening to the first hour, well, then, with all due respect, maybe you should just... I don't know, take a long walk off a short pier, if you understand what I'm saying. I'm not joking, man. Suck on a tailpipe or something. We don't need any more people like you. We've got enough people like you. Anyway, let me get a drink of my tea here. Oh, man, I really wish I could drink. I'll tell you that right now. I know that's bad to say. I know it's bad to say, but good God, you know what I'm saying? All right. Anyway, hey, engineer, do we got any Gab shout-outs? I know it's about time for Gab shout-outs. Do we got any Gab shout-outs out here? All right. Well, folks, without any further ado, I know we're well over time for this particular segment, but if you want a Gab shout-out, all you got to do is like the post that states, "It's Baller Friday, True Capitalist Radio is now live. Listen in." Do y'all see that right there? All right? If you like that particular post, once again, it's down some ways, and it states, "It's Baller Friday, True Capitalist Radio is now live. Listen in." If you like that post, I will give you a Gab shout-out live right here on the broadcast, right here and now. So without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get into some goddamn Gab shout-outs right now. All right, who do we got here? We got, I'm not saying that disgusting name, you sick, twisted prick. We got Flynn flinched like a finch. Yeah, shut up. Pause fork. Yeah, real funny, you idiot. We got fried AIDS pie. That's gross, man. That's freaking gross, man. We got some idiot named Alec Baldwin. Crypto Bro Dog. There's Twilly Atkins. Yeah, they were great. Fork me harder, ghosty senpai. Shut up, you sick pricks, all right? I know that was pure autism. I know that was pure autism, man. I can smell the autism out here, for Christ. Smells like Szechuan sauce, doesn't it, huh? Smells like Szechuan sauce. Good God. We got Hambone Capitalist in the house. What's going on? We've got first of the month. Oh, yeah, no kidding. It's the first of the month, isn't it? Huh? Well, thanks to Donald Trump, there's 1.25 million people less singing, it's the first of the month, wake up, wake up. And let me tell you, Donald Trump has got welfare and food stamp reform next, boy. Once we get through this tax reform, you just wait. You people that thought that you were going to take a goddamn, an infinite day off and just get goddamn food stamps delivered in your goddamn food card and money being mailed in your mailbox from Uncle Sam, those days are over. Those days are over, baby. I told you all for 10 years that the capitalists will rise again. Didn't I tell you, punks? Didn't I tell you? I told you that the capitalists will rise again, and that's what we're doing, boy. We're rising again against all odds, against the globalists, against the deep state, against the goddamn bureaucrats, against everybody. We're against all odds, boy. This is a capitalist revolution, and don't you ever forget it. Piece of crap. Anyway, we got Bitcoin for inner circle slot. Look, don't worry about inner circle slots, all right? All right, we'll talk about that in a few weeks or something. I'm not in a rush to add people to the inner circle, all right? I mean, let me tell you, what we're doing in the inner circle, we're out here, we're going to be crypto millionaires, all right? We're already worth, some of us hundreds of thousands of dollars in crypto. Not to mention, that we're collectively building businesses. I'm not joking around, man. We've got people in other parts of the world, and, we're throwing money together. We're like, hey, man, let's go open up a business over here in this market, over here in this country. You understand? We're a think tank. We're a think tank. We're an investment group, baby. So I'm not in a rush to get a bunch of tards coming in and ruining what we've got going on over there, all right? All right, but man, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Supa in the house. What's going on to Supa? Who else we got here? We got Flynn first, Hillary next. And not just Hillary. Let's get the Podestas while they're at it, because the Podestas have done the same goddamn thing. We got Silent Capitalist in the house. Who else do we have? We're vinegar. Why? What the hell is that supposed to mean, you stupid jerk? We got Vetaforum Wars here. Simply X. First hour equals shining my fork. Oh, you son of a asshole. Look, hey, asshole, stick that fork up your ass, all right? Don't try to ruin my Baller Friday, all right? All right, I'm trying to have some serious business. We got to take things serious occasionally, you stupid autist. Don't you understand that? You got to take life seriously sometimes, you stupid, dumb, heavy-tongued autist. God damn it. Give me the line. Give me the line. God damn it. You gotta take life seriously sometimes, you stupid, dumb assholes. Anyway, there's Blood Fart. What's going on to Blood Fart? And none of your beeswax. Phantom Thief Joker. Who else do we have here, for heaven's sake? There's Billy the Belt Boy. Chuck E. Cheese coins up 69%, asshole. You sick asshole. Yeah. I bet you give fellatio for Chuck E. Cheese coins, you sick man-child. I bet you chew on a meat bag for Chuck E. Cheese coins, you sick prick! Give me the mic! Give me the mic! That freaking mic, man. I swear to God, I bet you play the flesh flute for Chuck E. Cheese coins, you fruit bowl. Good God. Got a bunch of cuckold connoisseurs out here listening to me on a Baller Friday tonight, huh? A bunch of cuckold connoisseurs, pure cuckery, huh? Give me a freaking break. We got BN King in the house. We're going on Spark Synapse. What's going on to Fish Sticks? What's going on, man? Who else do we got here? We got Cush in the house. We've got Wilkesie's starting a business. We've got Robin Slit Williams. Oh, man, come on, man. Why are y'all bringing up? Robin Williams died a long time ago. Leave the man alone, for Christ's sake. Good God, man. We got the balls, bruh. Whatever the hell that means. Jesus Christ, man. We've got Fork Me like one of your French Albans. You son of a asshole. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up, you son of a bitch! I know what you mean by that! Shut up, you stupid son of a bitch! I know what you mean by that! Piece of crap. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. I know what you stupid ass me autist damn freaking tards are mean by that. Look at this. Look at it. Turned left at Albuquerque. Turned left at Albuquerque. God damn it. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I know what you mean by that. One more of those names, and I'm cutting this crap off. Jesus Christ, man, this freaking man-child America, man-child America. This is man-child America. Good God, give me the mic. Oh yeah, look, here's one right here, huh? Viet Forkin Nam. Viet Forkin Nam. Man, I'm just tired of this crap, man. I mean, you people do understand, right, that I just previously, in the previous hour, gave you all millions, and I mean millions of dollars of free information, and yet this is the kind of garbage that you want to partake yourself in. Do you understand? That's why your future, you autist, you aspies, your future is Soylent Green. You're going to be Soylent Green. Watch, you stupid, disgusting pieces of damn man-child crap. Good God. All right, I got to calm down, man. I wish I had something to drink, man. I'm serious. I mean, I wish I had a beer or something, man. I wish I had a beer. I'm not joking. Freaking ruining my damn Baller Friday. Give me my freaking tea here. This tea ain't doing crap. This tea ain't doing crap. Albin Claus? Albin Claus? God damn it, that's it. Don't shove it up your ass. All you people out there. All you people, man, shove it up your ass, man. You people are trying to ruin my Baller Friday, and I don't appreciate it one goddamn bit, man. I mean, I don't know how many times I gotta tell you damn idiots on the internet, I'm a capitalist! And I deserve the respect accorded that title. You son of a bitch! Give me the damn mic. Give me the mic. No more gambling. Gab shout-outs, all right? How you like that, huh? No more Gab shout-outs for you stupid troll assholes, man. You could stick all your forks up your ass. Tired of this crap, man. I got a show to do here. Do you understand that? You little ass-being autist tards? I got a show to do. I've got production notes. I got production notes that I handwrite myself. I mean, I've got serious people that listen to this broadcast, and it always gets sidetracked. It always gets sidetracked because of you tards. Always, man. Always, for Christ's sake. And what the hell is this? Somebody who made that image? Fork you to hell. Look at my Gab. Check out my Gab. Look at what they're sending me. Look at the images they're making. This is disrespect. This is the kind of disrespect I take on a consistent basis, and I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. You son of a bitch. I can't take it. Look at my goddamn God damn it. Don't fork me, fork you. Fork you up your dirty shit funnel. Fork you, you sphincter fingering, enema bag cleaning, piece of chicken eating cornboy crap. Each and every one of you sorry sacks of freakful trash. You're anal object aficionados. That's what you are, and I can tell every time you idiots call up for radio graffiti. I can tell by the lack of bass in your goddamn voice. You're pissing me off. All right, that's it. I'm not paying attention to Gab no more. Give me my. I'm not paying attention to Gab no more. I'm not paying attention to Gab no more, you sorry sacks of crap. I got freaking production notes, man. I got production notes, man. I gotta calm down, man. I gotta calm down, man. I gotta calm down. I'm sorry, folks. Let me take a couple of deep breaths. The sun is warm. The grass is green, all right? The sun is warm. The grass is green. And there's that freaking panda! I can't take you trolls anymore, man! I can't take it! I wish I had a drink right now! I wish I had a drink! Oh, God. Oh, good God. I wish I had a drink. I wish I had a beer or something, man. Give me the mic. All right, man, just shut up. All of you on Gab, just shut up. All of you on Gab, just shut up. All of you just shut up. Piece of crap. I'm moving on. I'm not paying attention to you pieces of crap anymore, man. I mean, God damn it, man. trying to have a decent Baller Friday here, and this is the kind of crap I get, man, on a damn Baller Friday on the internet. All right, let me calm down. All right, shut up, all you on Gab, just shut up. Stop gabbing at me, just shut up. All right, let's talk about some serious business, folks. I'm sorry for you folks that are listening in, that are serious listeners to the broadcast. My apologies, but, this is the kind of crap you get, man. I'm telling you, this is the kind of crap that's on the internet here. This is the kind of espionage crap that's on the internet over here. And this is what you have to put up with if you decide that you're going to make some kind of goddamn, content for people on the internets or something, man. Anyway, let me calm down here and not give these goddamn stupid trolls any more goddamn attention. And we'll talk about this Michael Flynn situation because it pisses me the hell off, first and foremost, all right? First and foremost, it pisses me off because I'm going to be honest with you, folks. I'm really disappointed in Michael Flynn, okay? 33 years as a soldier, as a man in the military, as a general, as a head of the Department of, the Defense Intelligence Agency, which is the equivalent of the CIA for the Defense Department. And this man does this. And I'm going to explain to you what the hell's going on with Michael T. Flynn, folks, okay? Michael Flynn obviously is in some seriously deep crap. Because according to reports, and this is, of course, reported based upon anonymous sources, that Michael T. Flynn was actually paid as an agent for Turkey. So technically, Turkey paid him lots and lots of money in the millions of dollars, from what I understand, or at least close to $1 million, to try to kidnap. This is according to reports, to kidnap this guy named Gulen. Now, lest we forget that Erdogan, during the time that he had his coup, he tried to blame the coup on this defector from Turkey that's now living in the United States in Pennsylvania somewhere by the name of Gulen. Now, Gulen, however the hell you pronounce his Turk roach name, all right, Gulen over here is in exile and is obviously an enemy of Erdogan. That's why he's living in the United States. And according to reports, the Turkish government actually paid Michael T. Flynn to kidnap Gulen and return him to Turkey. Now, I've actually looked into the Michael Flynn situation. I mean, lest we forget, folks, that Michael Flynn was the man that came out right after he was let go from the Obama administration. Because lest we forget, he worked for Obama, folks, okay? All right, he worked for Obama. Now, once Mike Flynn was a civilian, he came out and said that ISIS was basically a decision by the Obama administration. He came out publicly on Al Jazeera and said that it was the Obama administration's decision to fund and arm ISIS, or the Salafist Wahhabist movement. Now, for you folks that don't believe me, let me go ahead and post that video reminding you folks of that particular interview, okay? Here it is right here. Take a look at my Gab right now. Politics Ghost. There it is, right there. Michael T. Flynn being interviewed by Al Jazeera, in which he says that it was Obama's decision to arm, fund, and train Al-Qaeda. And once once Flynn was let go from Obama's administration, Flynn was financially destitute. Flynn didn't really have much money. I mean, he was a military bureaucrat. He had just been let go by the Obama administration. So what did Michael T. Flynn do? He tried to offer his services to the highest bidder, and it seems as if Turkey was a high bidder for the services of Michael T. Flynn. Because remember, look at my gab right now, folks. Look at my gab right now. I just gabbed the video, the interview of Michael T. Flynn admitting, and this was back in 2015, 2014, admitting that Barack Obama armed, funded, and trained Al-Qaeda, ISIS. And this is why Mueller is going after Michael T. Flynn. This is why Michael T. Flynn has been on the radar of the establishment ever since Trump was running for president. Because he was a general that was vocal about the true motivation of what was going on in the Middle East during this whole ISIS debacle. And we talked about this Wednesday, remember, folks? I talked about how Barack Obama's strategy and his foreign policy was to embrace Islamic extremism. And why? Because he was a globalist, folks. Take a look at every single goddamn piece of legislation, every policy implemented by Barack Obama. It was anti-America, and it was pro-consolidation of power on a global scale. And right now, folks, now that Donald Trump is president, Donald Trump is going against the radical Islamic promotion of the consolidation of globalist power. And that's why you've got the globalist infrastructure that has been attempting to construct itself for the past 120 years, attempting to take down Donald Trump every which way possible. Character assassination, putting him potentially in a precarious situation that could put him in front of a trial. Anything. They're doing anything to discredit this man. And all Trump is doing is making America great again, folks. Look at all the policies that he's implemented. It's completely against what all these, quote, experienced politicians have been implementing as policy for the past 40 years. He's been in office 1 year. And look at what he has done to this economy. Lowest unemployment since the year 2000. 1.25 million people off of food stamps in 1 year as this man is president. I mean, we've got 3% GDP growth. We're looking at 4% GDP growth in the fourth quarter of this year. Next year, I mean, I would not be surprised, especially if these tax cuts are passed, we see 5% GDP growth. That's unbelievable. Now, why is the establishment, the deep state, the globalists, the media, everyone trying to take down Donald Trump? Because, folks, these idiots that are out here that are against Trump, let's be completely honest, all right? They are anti-American. They hate America. They are communists. Lest we forget that an adherent to communism is to recognizing that you are a citizen of the world, not a citizen of a nation state. And hence, why everybody out here who's a leftist could give a rat's ass about America. They hate America. They hate Western civilization. And why? Because of this political romantic idea that when communism finally flourishes, that everybody will be equal, and everybody will have a house, and everybody will have a car, and everybody will have food. But what these morons don't understand, and it has been validated through the variety of different communist models that have existed throughout history, that the only thing communist does is equally distribute misery and recreates feudalism in a new bureaucratic sense. Because let's be honest, that's exactly what has happened in every communist model. The people are all poor, impoverished, desolate serfs, for a lack of a better term. And who are the super elite in communism? The bureaucrats, the government officials. I mean, do you understand that is what communism is all about? It's a modern-day feudalism. And you see, the reason that you've got Hollywood, the reason that you've got the media, the reason that you've got the political class and all these people obliging this whole globalist idea because they believe that they're going to be key players in the consolidation of the global centralization. They think that they're going to be in charge in global communism. That's why anyone who has any sense to themselves who promotes communism does so, because they actually believe that they're going to be one of the leaders to put their boots over your neck. That's why they promote communism, folks. And you see, that's why you have this consortium of people trying to stop Donald Trump. And coming back to Michael T. Flynn, General Michael T. Flynn, once again, take a look at my gab. I just gabbed a video of him saying in an interview right after he was let go from the Obama administration that Obama funded, armed, and trained ISIS. And it was his decision to do so. And this is why Mueller is going after Michael T. Flynn, and this is why Michael T. Flynn has been a target on the radar of the deep state, of the political establishment, etc. Now, what's unfortunate is that Michael Flynn actually took this money from Turkey and allegedly was going to plot to kidnap Gulen and bring him to Turkey, which unfortunately makes Michael Flynn legally a foreign agent. Now, he did not register as a foreign agent, first of all, and secondly, he was conducting illegal activities in a, I would say, mercenary-type capacity by accepting money from Turkey and attempting to kidnap Gulen. And I think that's exactly what Mueller found out, and that's what his investigations have found out. And today, folks, Michael T. Flynn came out publicly and pled guilty to merely lying to the FBI. Now, what does that mean, folks? That means that there has been a deal struck to some capacity between Mueller's little special counsel and Michael Flynn for his testimony, because he should be going down as conducting himself in an illegal foreign agent capacity on American soil, which is borderline treason. Consider that he's a damn general at one time. All right, I mean, he's lucky that he's not going to do life in prison. So as a result, you have Mueller working a deal here, and as a result, Flynn is just going to plead guilty to lying to the FBI. And lying to the FBI is a hell of a lot less of a sentence than acting as a foreign agent in an attempt to kidnap somebody for a foreign government and being paid to do so. I mean, that's a hell of a lot different. So what I am wondering is what Flynn is going to say that is going to justify this low-level plea of lying to the FBI. Because at this point, folks, even if Mueller does get any kind of testimony out of Michael Flynn, he has been beyond discredited at this point. I mean, he has lied beyond lied at this point. And you can't blame him. I mean, he done goofed. He should not have taken the money from Turkey and acted as a foreign agent and attempted to try to kidnap Gulen. But, he did it. And at this point, I don't understand what Mueller thinks that Michael T. Flynn's testimony is going to do for anybody. I think it's a big nothing burger, if you want my personal opinion. And moreover, wasn't the whole Mueller commission or the Mueller council supposed to find some Russia-Trump connection? Now, if we take a look at the brief in which it describes the plea bargain or the plea deal by Flynn, he's basically being charged for lying to the FBI about talking to the Russian ambassador while Donald Trump was president-elect. So what does that mean, folks? That means that it's not the fact that Michael Flynn talked to the Russian ambassador, because by the time that he had talked to the Russian ambassador, Donald Trump had already been elected president. So the basis of Robert Mueller's commission is obviously nullified, because if you're going to give a deal to Michael Flynn for lying to the FBI about that conversation that he had with the Russian ambassador when Trump was already elected president, it pretty much renders your commission moot in trying to suggest that the Russians meddled with the elections. And that was the whole intention of this stupid Mueller investigation, is to find out whether or not Russia meddled in the goddamn elections, which they didn't. Okay? I mean, Michael Flynn, if you take a look at the brief, he is being charged with lying to the FBI for not telling them that he talked to the damn Russian ambassador while or after the president had gotten elected. So once Trump was president-elect, that's when this conversation between Michael Flynn and the Russian ambassador took place. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, Michael Flynn lied about it to the FBI. So it's not the fact that Michael Flynn actually talked to the Russian ambassador, because Trump was already president-elect. For whatever reason, Michael Flynn lied about it, and that's what he's being charged with right now, folks. He's being charged with lying about a conversation that he had with the Russian ambassador when Trump was already president-elect, which there's nothing illegal about that. Okay? I know all the left is circle-jerking and saying, oh, my God, here it comes, yeah! There's nothing illegal about talking to a Russian ambassador when you're a president-elect. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to talk to other countries. You're supposed to have a new dialogue. You're the incoming new administration. What Michael T. Flynn is being charged with is lying about talking to the Russian ambassador. That's all. The talk itself, all right, even if he was directed by Kushner or Trump, the talk itself is not illegal. It's the fact that Michael T. Flynn lied about it to the FBI. Anyway, folks, we are now in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Before we get started on the third hour, I would like for you all to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, once again, follow me on Gab, folks. It's my only social media. Follow me on Gab. You can get there by typing in your browser right now, gab.ai. gab.ai. You can follow me on there under the name Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All right, folks? And once again, make sure to spread this link of this show all over the Twitters and the Facebooks and all over the Silicon Valley oligarch social media sites, and make sure it stinks the holy hell out of their damn social media. I mean, I kindly ask you to do so, folks, because we need to spread this link around. We need more capitalists in the international community. All right, boy, we need more capitalists throughout the world. But anyway, back to what I was discussing, folks. Michael T. Flynn pleading guilty for lying to the FBI, and folks, that's it. The conversation that he lied to the FBI about was not illegal. The crime is the fact that Michael Flynn lied about it for whatever freaking reason. And because he was caught in that lie, and because he was obviously a foreign agent for Turkey, Mueller's got him by the balls. And as I stated, regardless of what Michael T. Flynn says about Kushner or Trump, he can't be trusted at this point. I mean, he's already lied too many times for his testimony to be just all of a sudden to be believed by anybody at this point. I mean, he's a flawed man. I mean, I hate to say it, it's a shame to see a 33-year veteran, former general, go down in such disgrace. But that's exactly what's happened. So I believe this is a big nothing burger. I mean, the conversations that happened with the Russian ambassador was when President Trump was already president-elect, and there's nothing illegal about that, folks. Regardless of what people want to say, there's nothing illegal about that. That's what the administrations, especially new administrations, are supposed to do. Good God. Anyway, I also want to talk about this Kate Steinle verdict. Now, folks, are you kidding me with this verdict? I mean, look, the big earthquake that'll send California into the ocean can't come soon enough. Because, folks, you know what this Kate Steinle verdict was all about? It was about California thumbing their noses at America and saying, hey, you know what? You know something? Look at what we can do to you, America, huh? We're trolling you. Mexicans, illegal Mexicans, have more authority over American citizens here in California. I mean, this is what this was. This was a verdict, and it was a politically motivated verdict. And that's why the trial was held in San Francisco. That's why the asshole prosecution in San Francisco left out the fact that this illegal immigrant had been busted 6 times coming in and out of the country, had all kinds of felonious records. All that was left out, right? All that was left out, and somehow the defense attorney of this illegal immigrant was able to convince a jury, and we all know what kind of San Francisco fruit bowl anti-American jury this represented, convinced a jury that this illegal immigrant just happened to have found a gun underneath a bench somewhere and was just messing with it and accidentally went off, and the bullet ricocheted off the floor and shot Kate Steinle accidentally. And you know what, folks? He wasn't even charged with manslaughter. I mean, that's how sad. That's how sad this was. I mean, folks, had this been you and you had accidentally picked up a gun and accidentally shot it, and then that bullet ricocheted and actually shot and killed someone, do you think that you would be able to get off scot-free like this scumbag illegal immigrant in San Francisco, California? Hell no! And this is where this verdict becomes a political statement, a thumb in the nose at America from California. And that's why I'm saying, man, California should have all of its federal funding stripped after this thumb in the nose of America. Because what this represents is that American citizens have no rights compared to illegal immigrants in California. So if you happen to be an American citizen, illegal immigrants can kill you at will, and there will be no justice for you whatsoever. They can rob you at will, and there will be no justice for you whatsoever. And, folks, this is a dangerous precedent that's being set by California. And that's why something needs to be done. I wouldn't be surprised if Donald Trump sends in the military to California and arrests the entire California state government, because this is ridiculous. I mean, I cannot believe that the argument being made is that everyone has due process. Meanwhile, this guy's not even an American citizen. This guy has been in and out of this country illegally 6 times. And you mean to tell me that California is according him the same rights as American citizens? The same rights as veterans and soldiers died for to protect for us, for Christ's sake? I mean, give me a break. And not to mention, not only did they not charge him with murder or manslaughter, you know what they charged him with? They charged him with a illegal firearm in a possession of a felon, if I'm not mistaken. And you know what's funny about that particular verdict is how did they know, how did the jury know he was a felon when supposedly that information was kept out of the trial? How the hell did they know he was a felon? You see what I'm saying, folks? This whole goddamn thing stinks. And California, as far as I'm concerned, the big one that sends that piece of crap goddamn state into the ocean can't come soon enough. It can't come soon enough, man. What a bunch of anti-American pieces of trash in California. I hope that there's wildfires. I hope there's earthquakes. I hope there's floods. Everything out there in California is utter trash as far as I'm concerned. I mean, how the people of California could sit there and do nothing after this verdict. And I'm talking you native Californians that are supposed to be American citizens. How you people could just sit there and do nothing is utterly disgusting. You understand? It's utterly disgusting, but you know what? You keep staying over there in the West Coast. Stay out of the other parts of America, and we pray very hard that the hard-ass earthquake sends you stupid, dumb, imbecilic, liberal, lunatic asses into the ocean where you belong. Give me a freaking break. Illegal Mexican immigrants supersede American citizens. I mean, give me a break. Makes me sick, man. How any liberal can back this up is beyond me. How any liberal, but you know, they will. And you want to know why? Because like I said, folks, liberals and leftists, they hate America. So whenever you see a liberal and whenever you see a leftist, automatically think in your head, they hate this country. They hate America. They hate what our life represents. They hate our way of life. That's why they're leftist, because what is the premise of leftism? What is the premise of liberalism? They want to control everything. I mean, what do you hear out of every goddamn liberal and every leftist? Oh, we got to change the world. I'm going to change the world. We got to change this. We got to change that. Whenever somebody says that they want to change the world, you better not even pay attention to them and don't even take them serious, because those are the most dangerous people that we could have leading our country today. Because that's what liberals want, right? I'm going to change. I'm going to change the world. And yeah, remember that was the premise of Barack Obama's damn stupid campaign in 2008. Remember? Change, and yes we can, and change. And take a look at how Barack Obama changed this damn country, that piece of crap. Anyway, folks, we're running out of time here. Let me go ahead and get to these tax cuts, folks. Once again, I think they're still debating on these tax cuts. I have yet to hear anything from it. It's obvious that these sons of bitches are just going to be sitting around powwowing about it for the next couple of hours before we hear any kind of vote going on, or hell, they may even suspend the vote. Who the hell knows? But I can tell you this, folks. If they don't pass these tax cuts, it's more than obvious that the swamp is against the United States, the swamp is against the people, and they do not want us having economic productivity. They don't want us having economic opportunity. The swamp doesn't want us to be financially independent. They want us to be dependent on the government. They want us to be dependent on welfare and food stamps. That's what they want, and the proof is if they do not pass these tax cuts. If they don't pass these tax cuts, folks, I can tell you it's going to be bad news for the stock market on Monday, and we're not going to go anywhere. And these scumbags in Washington know it. And what's sad about it is that they're going to continue to spew out a bunch of lies whenever they're invited to be interviewed by one of these goddamn talking heads. And what they're going to do is spew out just enough banter so that Mr. and Mrs. Joe Sixpack will be like, oh my God, it's not for me. The tax cut's not for me. When everyone, any economist, anybody who has seen the tax cut knows that if you cut the corporate taxes from 35 to 20, that we're going to see economic productivity like we've never seen before. As I stated when I talked about the stock market, if we cut these damn corporate taxes down to 20%, you know we're going to see profits in the next 4 quarters. You know that whatever you invest in the Dow Jones Industrials is going to go up in price. You know there's going to be more reinvestment in capital goods, more investment in jobs, more investment in bigger factories. I mean, that's what's being written in the tax code. We're incentivizing bringing jobs back to this country. And that's what this tax cut's all about, folks. So that's why I'm saying, if they don't pass this tax cut, these people are anti-American, and they don't want to see America prosperous anymore. They want to continue to see us in the same capacity that we've been in for the past 8 years under that freaking dumbass homosexual Obama. So we better get these tax cuts. You hear us, Republicans? Do you hear us, Republicans? You better give us tax cuts, goddammit. You're in control of the House. You're in control of the Senate. You're in control of the executive. There should be no reason why you can't pass this. No reason. And if they don't, that's why I'm saying, folks, 2018, we unelect the incumbents. We unelect people that have been making a goddamn career out of public service. We cannot allow these people to muscle us around any longer. We can no longer allow these people to think that we're their slaves. This is a government made for the people and by the people. Do you understand me? This is a government made for the people and by the people. But if the people fall asleep at the wheel, the past 40 years is a direct consequence of that. Do you understand me? That's why I'm saying, it's the last warning, Republicans. Last warning. Because let me tell you something, and I'm calling on Poll, I'm calling on everybody that was out there in the Trump train in 2016, I'm calling even on activist Democrats and you people on the left. It's time for us to realize that regardless of what these stupid parties try to represent to us as candidates, we have to elect people that are outside that institutionalist party system. We have to elect people that are outside of the establishment. We have to elect people that are outside of making public service a career. And we have to put this in our brains, folks. I'm telling you, anything would be better than, quote, career politicians, quote, experienced politicians. Experienced politicians got us here. Do you understand me? Experienced politicians got us here. $20 trillion in debt, nothing to show for it. Destabilized Middle East. I mean, look at America on the world stage. We're a laughing stock, and it's because of that fruit bowl Obama. That's why, folks, it's our time. It's the people's time. Do you understand? This is a government made for the people and by the people. But by God, you got to get off the sidelines and get on the damn front lines. And the front lines are right outside your goddamn door. God damn it. Is there anybody listening, man? We need that spirit of 2016 again in 2018. We need to make these people in the D.C. swamp scared shitless that they're going to lose their little bureaucratic power. We need to show them that we're politically awake and we're not going to let them take a piss on us anymore. Do you hear me? Are you listening? I'm calling on you. I don't care what your political philosophy is. I don't care what your political stance is. We have to unelect the incumbent. We have to vote out incumbents. We got to put new blood in D.C. and hold their feet to the fire. You understand? You've got to get politically serious. We've got to get politically serious, just like we did in 2016. Do you understand? The system cracked because we were all in unison for Trump. The system had no choice but to allow Trump to be president, and that's why we have to assert our authority as the people again. We have to assert our authority as the people again. And we have to be politically serious. We have to be politically serious. It doesn't matter if you're left wing. It doesn't matter if you're right wing. Unelect the incumbents. Vote out the career bureaucrats. Vote out experienced politicians. They got us here. Do you understand it? These scumbag swamp DC assholes got us here. These people are trapped. These career politicians got us here. It's not about Democrat or Republican anymore, for Christ's sake. Wake up, America. It's about the American people. It's about the American people, and we've got to be politically aware. We've got to be politically awake, and we've got to understand that this D.C. swamp is a political class. This D.C. swamp is a political class, and we, as the voting public, we, as the voting people, have to dismantle. We have to dismantle that political class system. We've got to be like the spirit of 2016 to beat the D.C. machine. We got to be politically serious. We got to be politically aware. Is there anybody out there listening? This is serious business, man. Do you love America? Do you love this country? Do you want to sustain our way of life? Well, by God, I'm calling on you. I'm calling on you to be politically serious. I'm calling on you to be politically awake and politically aware. Listen. I can't get any more serious than I am now. I hope that you hear the seriousness in my voice. It's us against the globalists. It's us against the world. It's us against the world, man. I don't know how much more proof you need to understand this. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. I don't know how much more evidence you need to understand this. We need to unelect the incumbents. We need to unelect the career politicians. We need to unelect the goddamn experienced politician. It doesn't matter. It does not matter what party you're in. It doesn't matter your political philosophy. We need new blood. Do you understand? And it's time for you all to be politically serious. And how do you be politically serious? Promoting your ideas. Perpetuating those ideas, expressing those ideas, and going and voting. Because that's where you're going to make a difference. That's where we made the difference in 2016 with Donald Trump. And we could do it again in 2018, mark my words. But you all have to be serious. And you all have to go out and make other people serious. We have to be politically awake. We have to be politically aware. And we have to do this, folks. We have to vote. We have to have a revolution at the ballot box. We can do this. We can do this. So how about it? Who's with me? Both on the right and the left. Ballot box revolution. Let's eliminate this old vanguard of old political class, old political establishment, and let's put in some new blood that actually cares about this country. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, folks, my apologies. I know I'm going off keister here, folks, but God damn it, man. I mean, wake up. All right? Stop falling for the mainstream media hype, man. It doesn't matter if you're Democrat or Republican. When it comes to the D.C. swamp, both Democrats and Republicans are on the same team. That's why they're both against our president, Donald Trump. That's why they're trying to stop the man at every point possible. That's why we need to eliminate that swamp, folks. That's why we have to be politically serious, and we have to vote, and we have to convince other people to vote, and we have to convince other people to vote for anyone else other than the incumbent, anyone else besides some politically career-based bureaucrat. Anyway, folks, well, I was going to talk a little bit about sexual abuse. I was going to talk about John Conyers, how I don't know, this past Sunday, Nancy Plastic Face Pelosi was calling John Conyers a American icon, and how he shouldn't step down, and that the ethics panel should do an investigation, and yada, yada, yada. Well, today, Plastic Face Pelosi came out, and did you see her? I mean, she looks like she's having a very serious problem. She's, her face is spazzing out. She's pausing, like she's like, having one of those like pauses out of senility. Like she's senile and she stops, she's slurring her words, she's just completely out of... I mean, this is what I'm talking about, Democrats. This is what's leading you right now, you morons. If you're on the left, is that what you want to lead you, Plastic Face Pelosi? Some piece of trash that is so disingenuous that on Sunday she's like praising John Conyers as being an icon and a political figurehead for America, and how he should stay and watch the ethics committee and all this other crap. And then today she comes out and says that he should resign. That's what Nancy Plastic Face Pelosi said about Conyers. Sunday he says he should stay, that he's a political icon, he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And today, Pelosi is calling on John Conyers to step down. Now, I'm telling you, John Conyers' attorney, he looks like some Nation of Islam bow-tie bean pie-eating idiot, excuse me. But John Conyers' lawyer came out and said, man, I don't hear nobody talking about Al Franken stepping down, baby. I ain't hear nobody telling any of that other motherfucker to step down. You tell Al Franken to step down, and maybe John Conyers step down here. So it looks like John Conyers ain't going nowhere unless Al Franken steps down, and Al Franken should step down, folks. Did you hear? A fifth accuser has come out and said that Al Franken sexually assaulted her, and once again, it was on another USO tour, folks, this time in 2002. I mean, is this what this guy does? I mean, when he's put on a cargo plane and being shipped into Iraq to entertain our troops, the first thing he thinks about doing on this plane is sexually abusing women? I mean, is this what Al Franken's M.O. is? Is this what he did on the USO tour, for Christ's sake? I mean, what kind of a sick idiot is this man? And you're goddamn right, man. Fifth accuser from 2002. And not to mention, John Conyers' lawyer said that not only has Al Franken been not asked to step down, but there's evidence and admittance that Al Franken is a sexual abuser. And yet he still won't step down. And what are you idiots in Icehole, Minnesota saying, for Christ's sake, you stupid, ungrateful pricks? Why don't you go to this guy's office? Why don't you call on him to step down, for Christ's sake? Why don't you go to your local media out there in Pissing Hole, Minnesota, and say, we want this stupid, half-witted, reject SNL writer piece of trash to step down, all right? And it serves that little smug, four-eyed asshole correct. Thought he was so pompous, thought he was so cute, huh? Old Franken, well, you better step down, boy, because you're a goddamn sexual abuser, and everybody knows it. And look at him. When he goes out there in the public, he gives that same old shit-eating grin like he has no care in the world, no kind of shame whatsoever. You've got women coming out the woodwork saying that they've been sexually abused by him, has no qualms coming out smiling in front of cameras. That's how psychotic and sick liberals are. That's why you shouldn't even trust these people if you ever come across them. I'm telling you, if you say you're a liberal in front of me, I'll tell you to get the hell out of here, and if you don't, I'll physically remove your ass, all right? All right? I'll physically remove your stupid liberal ass. Anyway, let me move on, folks. And what's up with the media? What's up with the sexual abuse in the media? Matt Lauer, Charlie Rose, Geraldo's even being implicated out here. And let's be honest, folks, there's been female journalists and female reporters that have come out that have basically gone from network to network, trying to get work, trying to, get their spot in television, that have come out and said that this is just the tip of the iceberg. That Matt Lauer, Charlie Rose, Geraldo, this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is nothing. That it's well known in the media that these media personalities act in this disgusting capacity. And there are female reporters that have come out here recently stating that there are still sexual predators being employed in the media. So I find it funny that the media, remember when the whole grab her by the pussy recording came out and the media got on its soapbox and tried to act holier than thou and all this other nonsense? Meanwhile, you got Matt Lauer over here giving sex toys to women that work for him, and then notes with that sex toy talking about how he would want to use that sex toy on the woman. And did you all see that one interview with Anne Hathaway in which, Anne Hathaway had a wardrobe malfunction in the NBC studios, and Matt Lauer was just acting like a salivated perv during that interview, for Christ's sake? And not to mention, Meredith Vieira, I don't know if y'all saw this, Meredith Vieira on her stupid little daytime show that was canceled, I think this was back in 2012, I think, she interviewed Matt Lauer and Guthrie, and Meredith Vieira said that, hey, Matt, you have a bag full of sex toys in your office. And Matt Lauer's like, oh, ha, 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 ha. I mean, this was known. This is the kind of activity that happens in the media. So if you happen to be a father or a mother and you happen to have a daughter that wants to work in media, just remember this, okay? This is the kind of crap that your daughter's going to have to go through just so that she can keep her job out here, all right? This is great, all right? The same media that you're supposed to trust, the same media that tries to coerce you into believing this leftist, communist, liberal crap, the same media that tells you that those of us on the internet that are trying to give you the truth, that are trying to give you the straight political dope, the people that are trying to give you actual news are fake news. These people that sexually harass, sexually abuse women on a consistent basis, I mean, and it seems as if that's the going thing. That's what was going on. Give me a break, man. Anyway, look, I'm running out of time. I'm going to boil it down to one more subject, and I want to talk about this piece of crap Obama, all right? Have you seen this piece of crap? This guy's going around, and he's visiting the leader of China, he's visiting India, he's visiting the Dalai Lama. Hey, Obama, why don't you go piss off, you stupid fruit bowl, all right? And by the way, where's your wife Michael at, huh? Where's that tranny, huh? Is that tranny tired of being a lazy tranny? That was one of the laziest trannies I've ever seen in my life. And look, for all you folks that don't believe that Michelle Obama is a transgendered, okay, fine. Let's just say for the sake of argument, she isn't. She is the only first lady that has more pictures of her grabbing her crotch than any other first lady in American history. I mean, there's at least about a dozen pictures of her grabbing her crotch, trying to put her hand over her crotch. I mean, I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. And not to mention, I said this about a year and a half ago, I think about a year ago. I said, hey, why don't you all show me a picture of Michelle Obama pregnant? How about that? Huh? How about you show me a picture of Michelle Obama pregnant? You can't. You can't. And you know, you ladies that have had children, you know that being pregnant's a big deal. You know that you go out, you take pictures, you know, you take pictures of the baby bump, the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? Not one picture of Michelle Obama pregnant with any of these girls that supposedly are their children, you know? Not one picture of her pregnant. They just miraculously came out of nowhere, these children. Anyway, look, Barack Obama, he needs to just go away. And to be completely honest with you, I think he should be arrested. That's why he's spending most of his time outside the United States. You notice this, folks? And the only time he ever comes into the United States is in through Canada into Chicago, where he knows he's not going to get picked off and taken up by federal authorities or even local authorities. I'm not even joking around, folks. That's why he's all the time outside the United States, because he hates America. This guy ran this country for 8 years, and he's trying to spend as much time as he possibly can outside the United States as he possibly can. And what is he doing? He's outside the United States trying to interfere with the United States foreign policy. I mean, we didn't see this kind of crap out of George W. Bush when Obama was president. We didn't see this kind of crap. I mean, Obama needs to be arrested, folks. At the very least, he needs to be arrested. This guy has done more damage to this country than anyone could have ever imagined. And you know what's sad about it is that he's got black people into believing that he was the first black president when under his tenure as president, he did more damage to black people as a whole American community than any racist could have even imagined. I'm not even joking around. Take a look at black unemployment. Take a look at blacks in jail. Take a look at black crime. Take a look at blacks on welfare. Take a look at, I can go on and on, during the Obama administration. And yet this asshole, because he happens to be maybe a quarter black, all right? Because this guy, come on, man, I've seen people that are half black. If you think that Barack Obama Sr. was his father, you're an idiot. I mean, Barack Obama's father, Barack Obama Sr. was so black, I mean, you put him in a dark room, you couldn't see him until he smiled, all right? He was that black. I'm talking Wesley Snipes black. And just because he had a child with a white woman, out comes this, Taliban marathon runner-looking son of a bitch named Obama? He doesn't look like he came from some African seed. Because, folks, his birth certificate, there's a reason why he doesn't want it to be shown. It's not the fact that he's not an American citizen. It's the fact that he didn't want the real daddy to be exposed. That's why he had to fake his birth certificate all this time. And who was his real daddy? Frank Marshall Davis, the infamous communist and pornographer. And by the way, Barack Obama's mother happened to have conducted herself in pornographic material with Frank Marshall Davis. All right? And Frank Marshall Davis actually has pictures, and there's pictures, folks, out there of Barack Obama's mother in Betty Page bondage-type attire. And she's there doing kind of lesbian-type poses in black and white photos that were taken by Frank Marshall Davis. Frank Marshall Davis is his real father, okay? Now, the reason this is important is because that's why this idiot hates himself. He hates everyone in America. He hates women. You know, that's why he's so pro-gay. I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, listen to me for a second. Take a look at those pictures. As a matter of fact, there's a movie called Dreams of My Real Father by a director named Joel Gilbert. And in that documentary, he highlights all this stuff. He highlights and actually shows the pictures of Barack Obama's mother in Betty Page bondage-like attire with another woman in lesbian poses. And that other woman in that photo with Barack Obama's mother is actually the wife of Lenny Bruce. And for you folks that are unaware of who Lenny Bruce is, Lenny Bruce was the comedian that started the whole concept of dirty stand-up comedy. You know, started saying, four-letter words, and he started saying, real foul-mouthed, obscene comedy. He was the first comic to do so, Lenny Bruce. And as a matter of fact, thank you very much for the person that posted this. Here you go, folks. All right, look at my Gab. Check out my Gab. I just posted the pornographic pictures with Barack Obama's mother and Lenny Bruce's wife. Okay, here are the pictures right there. Check a look at my Gab, folks. All right? And this is what was president. As a matter of fact, the African-American gentleman to the right is actually Frank Marshall Davis. So once again, folks, this is what and why Barack Obama hated America so much. He hated black people. He hated white people. He hated women. I mean, and the proof is in what happened to this country. I mean, the proof is in all the people that ended up on food stamps. The proof is in how he screwed over our economy. The proof is in how he sold our goddamn system away to Wall Street and allowed international investors to fleece our tax system. All right? Take a look at my Gab. Check out my Gab. That is Barack Obama's mother posing for porn for Fred Marshall Davis. So that's why I'm saying, folks, all right? Obama should be arrested. All right? He should be fucking arrested. Excuse my French. And for this guy to go out and visit with Xi from China and go to India and visit the Dalai Lama is just completely attempting to undermine our president. Completely attempting to undermine our president. And it makes me sick. It makes me sick to my stomach because Obama should be arrested. He should be in goddamn jail. He should be in jail. And this stupid, disgusting homosexual has the audacity to sit out here and continue to pretend that he's president. He's going to continue to pretend that he's president. You're a traitor, Obama. You're a disgusting traitor. You're a traitor. How dare you go out and undermine President Trump? You disgusting globalist communist scum! You're scum, Obama! You're goddamn scum that comes from pornographic communists! No wonder you're such a psychopath! No wonder you're such a sick psychopath! You piece of crap! You're a traitor! Do you hear me, Obama? You're a traitor! Piece of crap. Should be arrested. Do you hear me? You should be arrested for what you did to this country. That's why you're spending as much time out of the country, because you know it. You know it, Obama. You know it. Yeah, that's why he's out all over the place, all over the country. He's not in this country, huh? He's all over the world, all over the international community, right, huh? Because he knows his scumbag, homosexual, power bottom ass is a freaking traitor. You're scum, Obama. You're traitor scum. You should be arrested at the very least. Piece of crap. Anyway, that's it. I'm done with this crap, man. Just talking about Obama makes me want to throw up nasty chicken grease and corn oil and cream of wheat with 5-day-old cereal and stomach plasma, for Christ's sake. He makes me sick. I can't believe that freaking mulatto was our president. He hated this country. Just take a look at his policies. Take a look at the laws he passed. He hated America. Obama hated this country, and you know what? We shouldn't be looking too fondly of this traitorous piece of crap either. I spit on you, Obama. Puh! I spit on you, you commie piece of crap. Anyway, folks, that's about it. I'm done. I'm done talking about all this garbage. Let me go ahead and take a swig of this damn tea here. Really wish I had some goddamn alcohol, to say the least. But anyway, folks, I guess it's about that time for everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about Radio Graffiti. That's right, folks, Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you have to do is give me a call right now. Just give me a call, 516-453-9903. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this Radio Graffiti, baby. That's why we call this Radio Graffiti. Now, before we get on to anything else, I'd like to remind everybody that we do have some True Capitalist Radio swag that's going to be probably pulled down by maybe Sunday. I don't know. Maybe I'll extend it to Monday, but it's going to be pulled down, folks. So if you definitely want some True Capitalist Radio swag, take a look at my Gab right now. Take a look at my Gab. Click that link. It's a badass. it's badass swag, baby. It's got yours truly's logo on the front saying True Capitalist Radio, and on the back it says Ghost, baby. So you got to get yourself one before you can no longer get one. All right? Anyway, folks, go ahead and give me a call here and take a look at my gap. Check out my gap. Look at my gap. And by the way, hey, engineer, do we got any goddamn radio graffiti calls by any chance? All right. Well, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to some radio graffiti callers right now. Anonymous radio graffiti.
We are the Ku Klux Klan. We hate niggers, we hate Jews, we hate faggots, and we hate spicks.
I hate them because they exist. I hate them because they breathe. I hate them because they're scum.
The goddamn niggers are the scum of the earth. Oh! Hey, shut that crap. I never said that. Shut up. I never... Damn it. I never said that. That's a splice, and everybody out there knows it. I never said that. I mean, I'm a melting pot of friendship, for Christ's sake, man. I'm a nice guy. God. Give me the mic. Yeah, goddamn mic, man. I never said that. Trying to get me yanked off the air, you piece of crap. I'm a melting pot of friendship, man. Anonymous radio graffiti.
I'm going to stick my fingers in your ear hole. I'm going to bust your eardrum. I'm going to break your knees, your shins. In the palm, I'm going to break your finger if I can. I'm going to relentlessly destroy you. I'm going to be taking your nigger ass out of here in clutches.
Oh, my God.
I guarantee.
What the hell? Shut up, man. Enough of the goddamn racism, man. Enough. Trying to get me yanked off the air or something? Enough of that crap. We're melting pots of friendship over here. Anonymous radio graffiti.
This is Sparta radio graffiti.
You don't want to stick a fork in Alex Jones. Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what? You're a sick pervert. You know that? I mean, is that the only splice that you know how to do, for Christ's sake, man? I mean, seriously, your ass needs to go to a freaking street whore corner or something and give one of those toothless damn skanks a 20 spot, because you're a sick puppy, man. Anonymous radio graffiti. Night Prowler radio graffiti. I'm a homosexual, all right? Please follow me on my Grindr, and you can follow me on there at Fruity Ass Fruit Bowl Gay Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Fruity Ass Fruit Bowl Gay Ghost is the name to follow. Spread it around like wildfire, and let everybody know that the sign on my ass says enter, all right? And I love niggers. Penis up my ass. Woo! Damn it, you son of a... You sick perverted son of a bitch! What the hell is wrong with you pieces of crap, man? You're sick! You all are sick, man! I mean, are you all hearing this out there, for Christ's sake? Are you all hearing this? Jesus Christ, give me the mic! Give me the mic! Freaking goddamn mic with this sick crap. You people are sick. Jesus Christ. Anonymous radio graffiti. We've got pylons, radio graffiti. Donald Trump for my bacon bent written butt crack. I'm going to the shit out of them. Yeah, hard fork me, yeah. Keep it coming, Danny.
You know, you're really beautiful.
Oh, my God. You sick son of a... No, you pervert! You sick son of a bitch, don't besmirch me, and don't besmirch my president like that. You sick, splicing, perverted piece of... God damn it, you got fucking dynamite! Damn it, man, you freaking people are pissing me off. You people are pissing me off, man. I mean, I deserve more respect. I deserve more respect. I'm a capitalist, and I deserve the respect accorded that title. Enough. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hey Ghost, this is Tycho. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to send you something on Gab, and I have a deal with you. I have this pause hole merch.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even care. You sound like a fruit bowl, and I don't even want to hear what you have to say, all right? Go service a glory hole, fruity ass. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. All right, we get it. You freaking stupid idiot. 915 Radio Graffiti.
My father, my sister, my uncle and my cousin and her best friend. He's in the straights and the whites in the spades. Everyone has AIDS. My grandma and my dog are blue. The Pope has got it.
What the hell? What the hell is that supposed to mean, you stupid fruit bowl? 704 Radio Graffiti.
On the first day of Christmas, like you looking to me.
Morbid!
On the second day of Christmas, like you looking to me.
Couple more calls.
Morbid! On the third day of Christmas, like you looking to me. Production notes.
Couple more calls.
Morbid! On the fourth day of Christmas, like you looking to me. Production notes.
Couple more calls.
Morbid! On the fifth day of Christmas, like you looking to me.
All right, you know what? Shut that crap off. Shut that off. That's not funny, you assholes. Shut up. Why don't you all just shut up? Son of a bitch. 516 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost.
You deserve it, fruit bowl. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it.
Ghost.
You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it.
Ghost.
You deserve it. What the hell? How many remixes, man? And what the hell was that? God damn it, man, you freaking pansexual Peter Puffers, man. Good God, man. 502 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I want to thank you again. Cryptocurrency advice, it is really worth millions. Thank you. And for you internet trolls, Matthew 18:6. But whosoever shall offend one of these little ones, which believe in me, it will be better for him to have a millstone were hung around his neck and him to be drowned in the depths of the oceans. Those are the words of Jesus saying, you bastards should be killed when you tell ghosts to go drink alcohol. Shame on you, and God hates you wicked sinners. He's going to throw you right into hell where you belong. Repent and believe Jesus. Thank you, Ghost. God bless you.
Oh, man, well, there you go. I mean, we got the true capitalist radio preacher up in here. The true capitalist radio preacher trying to say the Lord, trying to give us the Lord.
Everything is better in twos. Two puppies, the two-step, double Dutch, both eyebrows. Or even better, 2 lines of unlimited data for only $80 a month with the Cricket Unlimited 2 plan. That deserves 2 very big thumbs up. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about.
$55 per month per line, limited 2 plan credit required on 2 lines. $80 per month after $30 credit on second line. Data speed max of 3 megabits per second. Video streaming max 1.5 megabits per second after 22 gigabytes data usage. Cricket makes slow speeds. Pricing subject to change at any time.
Let's go. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hey, ¿cómo estás, mi canal? What's up, Ghost?
Hey, who is this?
My name is Cleveland Brown.
Oh, yeah, that's great. I'm very proud of you. How about 973 Radio Graffiti?
Our flag is proudly floating on the land of the main.
We can't even understand you. Get a better Obama phone, ass prick. 352 Radio Graffiti. Seriously, Samsung. Radio Graffiti. I got a song that ain't got no melody. I'm gonna sing it to my friends. I ain't got no melody. I'm gonna sing it to my friends. Will it go round in circles? Will it go round in circles? Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? I mean, I don't even know what to say about that, man. I mean, I actually like that song, man. That's Billy Preston, baby. That's Billy Preston. Will it go round in circle? Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? It's badass stuff there. Anyway, Anonymous Radio Graffiti. We got 8 equal Radio Graffiti. I hate studio-ass gangsters, man. I don't like him. I don't like Snoop Dogg. I don't like Dr. Dre. You know, all these studio-ass gangsters, man, they're fake. All of them. They're fake. They're fake.
Cash rules everything around me. Cream it. Yeah.
Dollar bill,
yeah. Flash it out.
I don't mind being remixed to that song. That's actually a pretty good little Wu-Tang song before they sold out. Hey, assholes, enough for Christ's sake. I hate them. I mean, if you're going to remix me with anybody, you should remix me with Birdman. You understand what I'm saying? That's my role model. That's my idol right there, man. The Birdman. You know what I'm saying? I run this bitch. Yeah, the Birdman. I hate studio-ass gangsters, man. Yeah. We need the illest. You know, all these studio-ass gangsters, man. Uptown soldiers got my biggest stealing. They're fake. All of them. Yeah. They're fake. Got that game out the NOLA. They're fake. Anyway, that's a badass song. But you shut up! First and foremost, Birdman ain't no studio gangster, all right? Birdman ain't no studio gangster. That brother comes out the NOLA. That brother comes straight out the NOLA. So don't give me that crap. Give me mine. Give me mine. Don't give me that crap. The Birdman comes straight out the NOLA. And Wu-Tang, look, you know, that was an old song, okay? I don't like new Wu-Tang. They're fruit bowls now, all right? I'm talking about old Wu-Tang, all right? Cash rules everything around me. Cream is the money. Dollar bill, y'all. So don't give me that crap. All right? Do you understand? The Birdman comes straight out the NOLA. Son of a bitch. Can't believe you idiots, man. 352 Radio Graffiti.
We got nothing else matters until Ghost sleeps. What the hell are you talking about? We got Rainbow Dash is 20% cooler. You're damn right. 2 dorks, 1 hard fork. I'm trying to give you millions of dollars of information, and you don't even care. Do you understand me? You gotta take a nap during the damn market hour. I guarantee your ass it's gonna be shiny satanic juice. You better sit down that shoe, boy. I'll shoot pearls to you people. Goddamn assholes, they're pissing me off. They're pissing me off. Jesus Christ, God. Fork me harder.
Hey, yeah, get that. Hey. Don't remix my voice to sound like Satanic Ghost, all right? Don't you dare. That's ridiculous. Son of a bitch. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Oh, you're taking too long, you Helen Keller deaf mute piece of trash. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? Jesus Christ, I'm out of beer. More beer! More beer! For Christ's sake, man. Good God, man. I gotta get some more beer here, for Christ's sake. I can't help it, man. Give me some more beer. You know what? Get that crap. Shut up! Shut up! I'm trying to stop drinking! I'm trying to stop drinking! You son of a bitch! I'm trying to stop ungrateful pieces of crap! How dare you do that? I'm trying to stop drinking. Give me the mic! Give me the damn mic! You ungrateful pieces of crap! I'm trying to stop drinking! God, man! Have a little appreciation, for Christ's sake! Good God! 647 Radio Graffiti. We've got both in the house. Don't remix my voice. You know what? You can shut him up. Shut him up. That's it. That's it. I'm tired. You son of a bitches. You ruined my Baller Friday. You son of a bitch. I come up here and I broadcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m., and you don't care. You don't care. You all